What's good? What's good? What's goody, my peopleizations? What's goody, my peopleizations? Let's talk about it. So, obviously, we got the PBC schedule yesterday, and on the PBC schedule, we had a fight that was announced that the fans wasn't happy about. That fight being Jermall Charlo versus Monteo. People was not happy. The fans was not happy. Everybody is saying, who is this guy? Why is he fighting this guy? So on and so forth. Also, we got a huge announcement as Gervonta Tank Davis, 2-division world champion, who currently simultaneously holds the WBA regular champion at 130, 135. A lot of people are questioning his move to 140 to face off against Mario Barrios at 140 for Mario Barrios' WBA regular championship at junior welterweight. So there's a lot of questions being raised, about these two fight announcements and what's the direction moving forward, because the talent cannot be denied. Can we deny the talent of Jermall Charlo? No. Can we deny the talent of Gervonta Tank Davis? No. But there are fights that we want to see these guys in, bigger fights, right? And they needs to be made because Jermall Charlo is 30 years old. Tank Davis is 26. It's time for them to have legacy fights. DP Rocker, Will Smith, James, Matarad, Star Winterfeld, Phil J. 508, Benjamin Harrington, Chris Garcia, Kevin Munnins, Ghetto Love, John Wilson, Donald Now, the 66-year-old G. Grant, Triple OG in the building, Stephen Lamontes Hawkins, Buddy Road, Truck Trap Sports, David Scott III, Jimmy Bernard, K. Sean 9, what's going on? Deion Smith, what's going on? Walter Tran, Ernest Martinez Jr., Shizzy Green, Southern T Boxing, my brother. Go subscribe to my brother, Southern T Boxing. We back trying to push Charlo up to 168. I'll get to that in a second. Brother Duran, Bobo, Shadow 979, Tata Rufy, Corey Yellerman Jackson, Fly Guy Indy, Sean Gibson, Chilltown Majors, J Real 504 Music, Marky, Jabari Bath, Thomas Moreland, Pete Davenport, Tab Investments, Sean Gibson, the Body One, Shadow 979, Jabril Bay, Snacks B, my brother CB Sports TV, Carl Burrell, L. Bose, Mark Booker, Filippo Consolo, what's going on? East Boston 617 in the building, John Wilson, Dre Finest, Ghetto Love, Mike, CJ Harper, Tay Brown, Peace and Blessings, Queen. How you doing today? Christopher West, Underground Asylum, Sean Kazam, what's going on? D. Hodges, Jolson Nicholas, what's going on? Christopher Myers, what's going on? My brother Shadow 979 in the building. Sean Gibson, what's going on? Thomas Moreland, what's going on? Marky, Chilltown Majors, what's going on with my peopleization, man? Smash the like button. Let's work. Shogun 76, RNS, what's going on with you? Montre, what's going on? Tommy Stallworth, what's going on? JAO, what's going on? So my brother, he says, are we back trying to push Charlo to 168? Right? Now, when Jermall Charlo fights June 19th, who's paying for it? Mo City, Texas 1, what's going on? When Jermall Charlo fights June 19th, who's paying for it? I'll wait. You tell me, who's paying for it? NBA D Nice, my brother. When he fights June 19th, I'll wait. Who's paying for it? Cayentano, Vargas, what's going on? Renee Bosch-Young, my brother. Go subscribe to my brother, Renee Bosch-Young. Dane Watson, what's going on? Who's going to pay for it? TZ Frank, no such thing as free TV, brother. MP Dub TF, what's going on? You ever seen somebody have cable in their house and never paid a bill? Slim Creeper, what's going on? You ever seen somebody that had cable in their house and never paid a cable bill? No such thing as free TV. Sham Allah, what's going on? Chris Rob Media TV, what's going on? Instead of us always trying to defend, we should be pushing for the best fights. Jimmy Bernard, Eduardo Orozco, what's going on? I said Jermall. My brother Boss Conversation, Reggie Owens. Go subscribe to my brother Boss Conversation, Reggie Owens. Reggie, drop the link. Cali Mexican 707. What's going on? So I'm gonna ask you this question. Since we're talking about, oh man, we're trying to push Jermall to 168. Nobody's trying to push him anywhere. Stephen Young, what's going on? Tiana Scott, peace and blessings, Queen. How you doing today? Nobody's trying to push him anywhere. M Dub, what's going on? Francione Arcelius, what's going on? You should want to see the best fight the best. Why are you talking about, why are we pushing him to one? He's 30 years old. What are we talking about? Pushing him to 168. Stan Swoosh, Jimmy Bernard, what's going on? How are we pushing him to 168 when he's 30 years old? What are we talking about? He's not 22 years old. He's a 2-division champion. He's 30 years old. He's 6 feet tall. He's bigger than Canelo Alvarez. Obsidian Lion, the Cold Keeper, what's going on? Jay West, Dwayne Freeman, Jabril Bay, Q, what's going on? Mo City, Texas One, what's going on? He's bigger than Canelo Alvarez. But we talking about we pushing him to 168. Chappelle Show 56, what's going on? John Wilson, what's going on? I'm confused. What are we talking about? So first and foremost, Galvatron, what's going on, great brother? The fights need to be made at 160. If they ain't gonna happen at 160, then what is he staying there for? And why do you want to see him stay there? Ken Broadwater, what's going on? If you're a fan of the sport of boxing, why do you want to see him stay at 160 if he ain't gonna fight the best at 160? So please help me understand that. Sway Shakur, what's going on? Debo A, what's going on? So we comfortable. Oh, he could just fight Monteo. You comfortable with that? Malik Shabazz, what's going on? Jashil Peregrino, what's going on? As I stated, I knew his next fight. He didn't fight since September. I knew his fight wasn't going to be against the upper echelon. But okay, so then you saying, oh, why are we pushing him to 168? Okay, so then who you going to see him fight at 160? Go ahead, tell us. Tell us who is he going to fight at 160? Iceman, what's going on? Go ahead, tell us. And get this. See, here's the thing. JB Edwards, what's going on? So here's the thing. George Patty, what's going on? We have to pay attention to what we say before we say things. I'm going to say it again. We have to pay close attention to what we say before we say things. Because we just say things and don't even think about it. Don't even think about what we're saying. Don't think about the logistics of what we're saying. Demetrius Bright, what's going on? D. Hodges, David Bohannon, what's going on? Little Chris John, what's going on? We need to think about these. Kenneth Howard, what's going on? Let's think about these things before we repeat them. So, my brother, you said, and you're my brother, and go subscribe to your channel. Make sure you drop the link so people can subscribe to your channel. But you're wrong when you say that. And you know, I only am one way. Steve Burt Jr., what's going on? So you said, well, here we go pushing Jermall Charlo to 168 again. Roberto Esparza, what's going on? Salute to El Paso, Texas. Right? Samuel Leon, what's going on? This is what you said. Right? So now keep this in mind. You're saying we're pushing him to 168. But anybody he fights at 160, he's going to be bigger than. I'll wait. Sonia Dumas, what's going on? Anybody at 160, especially the champions, he's going to be bigger than all of them. Swift Sloan, what's going on? He's bigger than Demetrius Andrade. He's bigger than Gennady Golovkin. So everybody he fights at 160, he's going to be bigger than if he fights him for a world championship. Ryota Murata is the only guy his size. George Woods, what's going on? Mo City, Texas One said, I got to disagree on that. He ain't the biggest at 160. So who's bigger than him? What champion at 160 is bigger than him? I'll wait. Austin Grant, what's going on? A-Rod 83 Basio, what's going on? What champion at 160 is bigger than Jermall Charlo? I'll wait. Danny Jacobs fight at 160, 168. Johnny, TZ Frank. Danny Jacobs fight at 168. Jimmy Bernard, Jaime Munguia don't have a belt. Danny Jacobs fights at 168. Sylvester Simon, 2011, what's going on? Nate the Great, what's going on? Jay Lee, my brother in the super chat, dropping that dub on your boy Blue. He says, salute Blue, time to give good brother that's all. Keep the fam 10 toes down. Appreciate you, great brother. Showing me love. BK Don 718. What's going on? He's bigger than Triple G. Edward Garcia, Kendrick Rouse, Roberto Esparza. What's going on? Who's bigger than him? I'm waiting for y'all to tell me. We're always quick to come. Triple G is 5'10" and comes in under 160 pounds consistently. He's 5'10". Reg Loke, Jermaine 2684. What's going on? Mark Ambrose, what's going on? Triple G is 5'10" at 100 and obviously he comes in under 160 pounds. Deal with the TV, my brother. What's going on? PG on Mike Tyson, Rasheed Rock. What's going on? Kyle Brown, everything. What's going on? DP Rocker. What's going on? Burgess Meredith. What's going on? So that's Triple G. The only guy his size is Lyoto Murata, and he is the same size as him. There's no champion that's bigger than him. Demetrius Andrade is 5'11". They try to list him at 6 feet. He's definitely not. And if he is, that would just make him the same size as Jermall Charlo. He's not taller than Jermall Charlo. He's not bigger than Jermall Charlo. Been next to both. Scott Cardona, Gio James Khalil 98. What's going on? Been next to both. Valiant Prize Fighter. What's going on? Smash the like button. Support the channel. Donate to the channel. Support the channel. Support the grind. Wipe your feet before you come inside. Ring my doorbell before you walk in the house. Let's make it happen. So he's bigger than him. I mean, he's okay. If at anything, at best, they're all the same size. But Triple G is smaller than all of them. Antonio King, Alex York, what's going on? They all trying to fight the smaller man in Triple G. Phillies 1800N, what's going on? I'll say it again. They all want to fight the smaller guy in Triple G. He's smaller than Murata, Jermall, and Demetrius Andrade. He's smaller than all of them. Antonio King, what's going on? Facts. Canelo Alvarez is smaller than all of them. He's smaller than Triple G. He's 5'7", 5'7" and a half, 5'8" at best. Sean Gibson, YouTube School Boxing, what's going on? He said, wow, Charlo is a superstar fighting really good opposition. We don't want to see superstars fight really good opposition. We want to see superstars fight the best. I don't understand where y'all fall short of that. Matt Money, what's going on? Salute to my brother BK Don 718 in the building. Appreciate you, great brother. Mundox from Chicago, what's going on? Jason Judy, what's going on? He said nobody wants to fight him. It's not his fault. No, it's the people that he wants to fight don't want to fight him. And that's Canelo Alvarez. That's the only person we can say that. And obviously, Gennady Golovkin. So, Canelo Alvarez is at 168. Yes, Canelo Alvarez avoided him at 54 and at 60. Absolutely. Jay Lee, Casio Cardoso, what's going on? Eduardo Orozco, what's going on? Yeah, Gennady Golovkin, Jermall, and Canelo Alvarez has been avoiding him since he's became a superstar. Tariq Reed, what's going on? Since he's became a superstar. TZ Frank said, but he's using he used that alleged commuter. That could be the case. So why you want to fight him? Jory Ricardo, Saudi, what's going on? I said Triple G has been avoiding him, obviously, and Canelo Alvarez has been avoiding him. We already know this. They're not going to suddenly just change their mind tomorrow and get in the ring. Not going to do it. CJ, what's going on? We want the big fights. We want the best to fight the best. As I stated, I'm not opposed to him fighting Monteo. Absolutely not. Go ahead, fight Monteo. He's been out the ring since September. Not Zay, Southern T. Boston. That don't mean he got to leave his division. Okay, so I'm going to ask you a question. Who do you want to see him fight in the division in? So you okay, Southern T. Boston? Okay, so then Southern T, you can't never talk about Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford and nobody and Tyson Fury and you can't discuss none of them. If you're okay with him fighting the level guys of Monteo and not looking to seek out the best in and around his weight class, right? Then you can't never speak on him. Terrence Crawford, Errol Spence, and all these other dudes. No, you gotta keep it the same all the way across the board. If you're okay with him staying in division, he ain't gonna fight Demetrius Andrade. He ain't gonna fight Gennady Golovkin because he's gonna avoid him. Canelo Alvarez at 168. So let me ask you this question. If Canelo Alvarez say he'll take the fight tomorrow and he go up to 168, I guarantee you won't have an issue with that. I guarantee you won't complain about it. I guarantee you won't be telling Canelo to have a catch weight. See me grow. What's going on? I guarantee that. This is what's wrong with the sport of boxing. Anthony LeGrande Jr., what's going on? Ricciardi, okay. Okay, Joey Ricciardi. This is what's wrong with the sport of boxing. The fans will go around complaining about one thing and condone it on the other end. The very thing they have an issue with, they'll condone it as long as it's somebody that they favor. That's what's wrong with the sport of boxing. That's the difference between boxing and UFC. That's the difference between boxing and every other sport. My brother Bitch B Megastar in the building in the super chat, dropping that dub on your boy Blue in the super chat. He says, salute Blue. Appreciate you, great brother. And drop the link. If you have sons, daughters, nieces, nephews, friends with kids, little kids, cousins, have them subscribe to KK Pinson TV, my brother Bitch B Megastar. This is what's wrong with the sport of boxing. Well, that don't mean he got to leave the division. Okay, he don't have to leave the division. So then, okay, cool. You're comfortable with these fights. Don't tomorrow say, well, Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford need to fight and all that. No. You can't say that. Because you're comfortable with whoever Terrence Crawford fight. You're comfortable with whoever Errol Spence fight. You can't say none of that. You're comfortable with Tyson Fury fighting Anthony Joshua. You should be comfortable with that. Who's he going to fight? He already said, and we know the situation with him and Demetrius Andrade, which we can't knock him on that. I'm not one that is saying, hey man, Tay, what's going on? I'm not one, Jonesy, what's going on? I'm not one to say, well, he got to fight Demetrius. I want to see that fight. I'm understanding. Raphael Black, what's going on? I understand why he is reluctant to negotiate with him. It's understandable, right? But these are the best fights. What's the best fight for him at 160? What's the best fight for him at 160? New Juice, my brother in the super chat. Why hasn't the WBA stripped Murata? He hasn't fought since 2019. I'm confused on that as well. They stripped Manny Pacquiao. They stripped Manny Pacquiao. Chris Eubanks. Listen, here's another thing. Y'all say Chris Eubanks, right? I see Saray, Harry Jones Jr., right? I see y'all saying he should fight Chris Eubanks. Chris Eubanks fought multiple times at 168, people. Hello? Shining Light, what's going on? Chris Eubanks fought at 168. Mike Salceda, what's going on? Joe Jack, Jay Goods, 1226. Percy Cons, what's going on? Chris Eubanks fought at 168, people. King Vonnie said we got 213 likes and we got 450 people here. I'll wait. 450 people, and we got 213 likes. Support, donate to channel, support the channel, support the grind. Wipe your feet before you come inside. Ring my doorbell before you walk in the house. Smash the like button. Chris Eubanks done fought at 168. Ashanti L, what's going on? He said the pressure I'm putting on Jermall Charlo, put it on Triple G. Triple G is 40 years old. We already know he's never in his career fought the best. So why would you expect him to change? So why continue to pursue him? I'm doing this. I have the same energy I have for Terrence Crawford with Manny Pacquiao. Why are you trying to pursue somebody for 7 years? Why are we talking about Triple G when you know he ain't fight none of the best in his era ever? The only guy he fought, well, he did fight Danny Jacobs. Well, and then Canelo Alvarez. Who is Triple G for? Do he look like he's eager to get in the ring with anybody? Do you expect him to get in the ring? So you okay with him continuing to try to fight Triple G, and you know he ain't going to fight him? Come on, man. RS1, my brother in the super chat. Manny isn't stripped. He's listed as WBA welterweight champion and resets on their website. Well, that's just a code word for he that's just code word for he ain't the champion. Do you outright want to strip a legend like Manny Pacquiao? No. Salute to my brother Jay Brown in the building, dropping that $500 on your boy Blue in the super chat. He says, salute, Blue. Salute to you, king. How everything with you, great brother? Great brother Jay Brown, man. Always coming through, studding up, always showing love. Salute to my brother Jay Brown, man. I appreciate you 1,000%, great brother. Mark Ambrose, my brother in the super chat, dropping that half a dub. Oh, no, not half a dub. He dropped the dub on your boy Blue in the super chat. He said, this is why I rock with Blue Blood. Don't nobody get a pass. It's truly facts over feelings here. Salute. That's a fact. And y'all know I'm favoring Jermall Charlo in all these fights. I just want to see him. If you're a fan of the sport of boxing, I want to see Jermall Charlo display his talents on the highest level. What are we talking about? What are we talking about? I want to see him display his talents on the highest level. I don't want to see Michael Jordan play against Bobby Sora. I want to see Michael Jordan against Magic Johnson. I want to see Michael Jordan against Clyde Drexler. I want to see Michael Jordan against Larry Bird. I want to see Michael Jordan versus Dominique Wilkins. Now I understand that every so often in between there, we're going to get Michael Jordan versus Mark Price. But I want to see Michael Jordan versus Isaiah Thomas. I want to see Michael Jordan versus the absolute best you have to offer. I don't want to see Michael Jordan night in, night out play against weaker opposition. That's not how I'm built. It's just not who I am. Today's time, hey, I'm a Chicago Bulls fan. I support the Knicks and the Nets because I'm from New York. When KD and them don't play, I don't even want to watch the game. And when they play against teams like, no slight to them, the Detroit Pistons, I'm not too much interested. I just want them to win. But guess what? I want to see Kevin Durant against LeBron James. I have no interest in the Nets when they play the Lakers and LeBron ain't playing, AD ain't playing. It ain't the same. I want to see the best play the best. That's how I'm built. I want to see Kevin Durant versus the Celtics when they got Tatum and they got Jaylen Brown playing. I want to see Kevin Durant against the Milwaukee Bucks when Giannis Antetokounmpo is playing. I want to see Kevin Durant against everybody that's is considered the best. That's what I want to see. I don't want to see Kevin Durant go up against the Lakers when they don't have AD and LeBron. I'm not interested. That's the way I'm cut. Captain, salute my brother in the super chat. Appreciate you. That's the way I'm built. I don't want to see just cause. Oh, well, I don't mind seeing this because of this, and this person didn't want to sign with this team, so I don't mind seeing them because they ain't want. No, I ain't that way, man. I want to see the best versus the best. Period. Iceman, my brother in the super chat, dropping that dub on your boy Blue in the super chat. He said, keep grinding, Blue. I appreciate you, great brother. Much love to you. So, listen, I want to see the best versus the best. That's it. I'm not interested. When Kevin Durant played the Lakers and LeBron, what I say to everybody came in when they were saying, oh, the Lakers blew out the Nets. Yeah, I wasn't that interested, though. I wasn't interested when the Nets beat the Lakers the first time in LA. Well, it was Kevin Durant didn't play, but LeBron did. So, it loses its luster for me. George Grace, my brother in Super Chat, dropping that a quarter and a half of a hundo on your boy Blue in the Super Chat. Off topic, Blue, what you think about Broner versus Thurman? I think it'll be an entertaining fight. The build-up and the post-fight and everything like that is going to be bigger than the actual fight. Because Keith Thurman's style is going to make Adrian Broner hesitant. He's not going to let his hands go. Keith Thurman's athletic. Keith Thurman use a lot of movement. Keith Thurman's a counterpuncher. Keith Thurman's a pure boxer. He has power. It's going to make Adrian Broner inactive. He's just going to be not active in the fight. And the fight is going to be, I believe, boring. And I think Keith Thurman will win. I think it'll be a big fight as far as the build-up. That's it. Fred Robinson, my brother Robinson in the super chat, he said, "You're right, Blue, but the only thing I don't like is fighting Andrade would be just what they want. They want, even Hearns want them to knock each other off." Well, see, that's false. That's false, great brother. Fred Robinson, that's false, great brother. That's a narrative that we that's a narrative that continues to be pushed, right? Why we got to fight each other? Why we got to fight each other? Because we dominate the sport. We can't have it both ways. The percentage, it's more of us at the top than it is everybody else. So we're going to have to cross each other's path at some point in time. We ain't got a choice. Southern T Boxing, Mark Wonderlick, what's going on? I mean, Southern T Boxing, drop. Make sure you drop your link because I ain't see you drop your link, so people can subscribe to your channel, great brother. I meant to say drop your link. Boxing fan 713, my brother in the super chat. He said KD versus LeBron in the finals. What better finals would you like? True Blue 45, what's going on? Jay Lynn, peace and blessings, Queen. How you doing today? Tori Beckford, what's going on? My fault, Southern T. I meant to say drop the link. I'm saluting you again. What better finals would you have than to see LeBron and KD in the finals? Tay just said Jermall is a dog straight up. And I'm going to say this again. Godhead Lux, what's going on? Joe G. Valdez, what's going on? I'm going to say this again. We always say that, right? And this is, y'all know, I keep it a hundo, right? Pull counter boxing, what's going on? And go subscribe to my brother Southern T Boxing. Just because we debating don't mean we ain't family. That's my brother right there. Go subscribe to his channel. Let's bring him all the way up. Like I'm all the way up. Bring my brother Southern T all the way up. We can have a difference of opinion, still my brother. Bring him all the way up. Go support my brother Southern T Boxing, Skinny Hardaway, what they doing over there. So my brother's over there. Oh, Jonesy, my brother in the super chat. I know why Charlo don't like Boo Boo, but it's time to set that aside for the fans. They always say it's about us. Prove it. This is a fact. Check Hook, what's going on? This is a fact. You know, my thing is this, right? That we say this all the time, and this gets misconstrued. Oh, they want us to fight each other, knock each other off. Well, it's more of us than it is everybody else at the top of the sport. So we ain't got no choice. We have to cross paths with one another. We don't have a choice. Saeed Gore, my brother in super chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue in the super chat. He said, yeah, Blue, I'm with you. I want to see the best against the best. That's a fact. That's a fact. And y'all know I'm with Jermall all the way. I don't think he loses to. I think the only person that could give him a problem is Demetrius Andrade. I think the only Rashawn Shalom, what's going on? Steve J, what's going on? I think the only person that give him a problem is give him a problem. Only person that give him a problem is Andrade and Canelo. But I still think he wins all those fights. So it don't have nothing to do with me and his talent. I just think that, I just think that, I want to see his clots. What's going on? I just want to see his talent on the highest level. I don't want to see it wasted against Monteo. And I understand the Monteo fight. Dinero Caribe, what's going on? I understand the Montero fight. 817 Boston B, my brother. Lord Nipples, what's going on? I understand the Monteo fight. This dude didn't fight since September. Okay? So he's been inactive. That's understandable. I'm saying from here out, go and create history for your legacy. Go take it. You're Jermall Charlo, go take it. While you're in your prime, you're 30 years old. These dudes can't compete with you. Go take it. This is no slight against nobody else. And like I said, I understand everybody's with Jermall Charlo because I'm hearing this too. This is another misconception, right? Is that Teddy G, what's going on? My brother David Bohannon said, we got 500 people, 554 people here, and we got 296 likes. And we got 296 likes and 555 people. So now think about this. Dolph, what's going on? So think about this, right? People are saying, I'm seeing this being pushed around too. And let me debunk that. I'm seeing people saying that Jermall is the dog and Jermall, they were surprised that Jermall, so on and so forth. It's completely different. Let me tell you why. Jermall don't have to move. He don't have to be inconvenienced. That's one thing I agree with my brother Southern T Boxing. If he stays at 160, I don't care. But you got to fight Demetrius Andrade and somehow figure out a way to get this guy Gennady Golovkin in the ring. Murata, and I don't think Murata ever think about fighting Jermall Charlo. But this is what we got to do. What that dude say, Bill Dukes on Rocky 5? You got to do whatever you got to do, but that's what you got to do to get him in the ring. That's what he got to do. So when I'm seeing a difference with people saying, well, Jermall and Jermall's the dog and Jermall's fighting this person, that's completely, Jermall don't have to leave because his division is one of the best divisions in boxing, top to bottom, and everybody's willing to fight each other. Completely different. They're willing to fight each other. Look, what's the dude's name? Brian Castano. He just won the world title. First time. He ain't talking about defending it. He ain't talking about his interim. He ain't talking about his mandatories. He going right into an undisputed match with Jermall. Jason Rosario, he beat Julian J. Rod Williams. What did he do his next fight? Go right into a fight with Jermall Charlo. Jermall Charlo lost to Tony Harrison. They was going to have the immediate rematch. Tony Harrison got injured, but what did they do? They went right back to each other. Now was a fight in between because Tony Harrison got injured, right? They're mixing it up with one another. Laura fought Herb, so he don't have to leave 154. So we don't know because he ain't got to leave the division. He could stay put and get all the big fights. Unlike Jermall. Jermall can't get Triple G to get in the ring for nothing. He has an issue with Demetrius Andrade. It wasn't him negotiating, but his identical twin brother in Jermall. Guess what? Even at 54, Jermall was already signed to fight Andrade. You understand? So he ain't got to leave 54 to build his legacy. Jermall, on the other hand, unfortunately, he does. Brooklyn Kennedy, my brother in Super Chat. Blue, you looking young today. You got sick. They got grays. You looking smooth without the fitted. They mad, though. Salute to you, great brother. Man, me and my pops, we look just alike. My pop's 60 years old. He ain't got no gray hairs. Kid you not. Jamal Henderson, what's going on? Yeah, LeBron James, Kawhi Leonard. I want to see the Lakers. Hey, Jalen, that's the thing, right, Jalen? When the Clippers lost, I was deflated. I'm not a Laker fan. I'm not a Clipper fan. None of that. Not a Laker fan, not a Clipper fan. None of that. I'm not none of that. But guess what? When the Clippers lost last year, to the Denver Nuggets, I was like, oh man. It ruined it for me. I wanted to see the Clippers and the Lakers. Why? I wanted to see LeBron James. Nothing against Nico Yuri, the Joker, right? Nothing against him. But I wanted to see Kawhi, Paul George against LeBron James and AD. That's what I wanted to see. So when the Clippers lost, I was deflated. I didn't even want to watch it. I maybe watched one game. I was in Vegas that whole time they played that whole series, the Lakers and the Nuggets. I was in Vegas the whole time. Y'all remember the whole series? I think I watched one game. I might have watched one game. No interest in it. And then when the Heat and the Lakers played in the finals, I was even more deflated. I would have much rather see LeBron and Giannis. The Heat got there, ruined it for me. And the numbers was down. Paul Ruffin, my brother in the super chat, dropping that dub on your boy Blue in the super chat. He said Blue is on all grind, no gimmicks. This is a fact, great brother. I see people, man, listen, man. I see so many people, man. People just be, Big Lake Show, what's going on? Box Fan 713, what's going on? Raphael Harmon, what's going on? Southside of Music, St. Louis Mick, what's going on? Yeah, Nikola Jokic, right? Jet Ski, what's going on? Thank you, St. Louis Mick. Yeah, nothing against him. He's a great player. But I would have much rather see LeBron James versus Kawhi Leonard. And so since I didn't get it, I was deflated. I'm like, man, this is not what I was looking for. Mansa HK, Idris Mateen, what's going on with y'all? It just is what it is. You know what I mean? I want to see the best against the best. Yeah, Jimmy Butler, he played hard. Bernard Byers, what's going on? Jimmy Butler played hard. He's a good player. But I already knew what the outcome was going to be. Even though they had a lot of injuries. Nika Ra, what's going on? Even though they had a lot of injuries and all of that, understandable. But at the end of the day, I knew what AD and LeBron was going to do. I would have much rather see him and Giannis go for it. Manson HK, you really think Charlo can beat Canelo? I do. Bill D, what's going on? That's just my opinion. I do. I think he could beat him. I think he could beat him. I do. I think he could beat him. I think he could beat him. I think he got what it takes to beat him. Mansa AK said he's so green to me. He not green. Dude, 30. Quay Scott, what's going on? He's 30 years old. He ain't green. He been in big fights already. He been there before. He been there before. He ain't green at all. It's very winnable for him. And I believe he could pull it off. Smash the like button, people. Let's get the likes up to 1K, man. Let's get the likes to 1K. Get them likes up to 1K, man. Jonesy, my brother in Super Chat, he said Bo got an opportunity this Saturday to pressure Maul. Oh, boo. I said Bo. Boo. Boo-boo. Man, listen. Again, this is going to be unpopular, right? But the fact is, I feel like this. I feel like Demetrius Andrade don't put his best foot forward when it comes to Jermall Charlo. I feel like he could do a lot more when it comes to Jermall Charlo. That's just the way I feel. I feel like he could do a lot more when it comes to him making a Jermall Charlo fight. Anthony Kyle, what's going on? I don't think Arad Z, what's going on? I don't think that Demetrius Andrade, he every time you mention Jermall Charlo, right? And at one point in time, remember this, right? Sick the Grit, what's going on? One point in time, he was asked about fighting the Charlos, and he stated, well, he wanted to fight Jermall first, and then he'll get to Jermall. Bro, you already at 160. What are we talking about? You want to fight Jermall first? Jermall's at 154. Maul is at 160. He was saying, I want to fight Jermall first because, he got all the mouth. Big Texas, Clay Smith, what's going on? Ray Scott, what's going on? He said, I want to fight Jermall first. Miguel Perez, what's going on? I want to see Jermall. I want to fight Jermall first because he had all the mouth. Abraham Valencia, what's going on? John Norrie, what's going on? Well, you were signed to fight him and you pulled out. Teddy G, what's going on? You pulled out. You had the opportunity to fight him and you pulled out. And now, right, you're saying, Fly High 89, what's going on? He's picking Jermall because of the belts. Yeah, but Jermall's at 54. He ain't going back down to 54. He ain't going down to 54. So when it comes to Jermall, it's always in a playful manner. It's always in a playful manner. Oh, man, you don't have to be so. Come on, man. I know he's a cool, mellow guy. But, bro, you got to put the pedal to the metal now. He's like 32 years old. He's older than them. And he's like, right now, he did an interview and he's like, come on, man. Jermall, you don't have to be so mad, so angry at me, man. Come on, man. We can make it happen, man. He 33, a rated scholar? No way he's 33. He's 33? Come on. Ricky Queen, what's going on with you? No way he's 33. I thought he's 32. BP man, Boston fan Caleb, what's going on, my great brother in the super chat? Salute to you, to your grind. I wipe my feet. Appreciate you, great brother. So he's like, oh, come on, man. Come on. You don't have to be so upset at me, man. Not so angry and this, and it. No. And I understand, like I said, I understand he's mellow. I understand he's laid back, whatever. But at this point in time, he needs to be to the point where it's like, bro, hey, man, we need to make this fight. Macados is Mac of the South. Jay Walk, what's going on? Hey, man, that's what he should be saying. Jermall Charlo's who are, no, not, come on, man. Don't be so, aggressive. Don't be so. No. His tones right now at 33, he should be saying, hey, man, that's the fight I want next. Ant Lang, no slack 504. What's going on? And you know what I want next? When asked about it, right? I want this fight next. Salute my brother Stephen Young. He said, yo, Blue, my daughter don't recognize you without your hat. Oh, she think you watching somebody else today? She probably like, who you watching? Rylan Gibson, what's going on? Yeah, man, I just didn't feel like putting it on, man. B&B Boxing News, what's going on? I went to the barbershop, man, and came back, man. Just didn't feel like putting it on, man. Denero Carib, I hope I say your name right, great brother. In the super chat, Lopez versus Garcia, Tank versus Haney, winners face off for all the belts, and somehow get Stevenson in there too. The Loma era is over. LOL. Well, here's the thing, right? We're gonna get to that too. Saray, what's going on? Yeah, I just didn't feel like putting my hat on, man. They right here too. I got all my hats right here. Kid you not. I got hats everywhere. My wife be like, man, New Jersey, what's going on? I just ordered some new hats that I ain't even get the logo put on yet. Ordered these. I don't even have a logo on them yet. I got some more in the closet. Got my other hats right here. Let me show you. Hey, that Louis. One hat there. One hat here. Booba hat there. What hat there? Hat there. I got Jay Lynn's favorite hat. Is Brooklyn in the house without a doubt? Call Tigna. What's going on? December Winter said, Blue, that's a lot of capping. Rolando Markland, what's going on? Yeah, man. Dude. Hats for days, man. I got hats for days. That's not even close. Okay. Okay, cool. What did yeah. Okay. So the co-ed intake, you got it there? Or I have to order it? All right. All right, cool. Okay, no problem. All right, cool. I appreciate you, brother. All right. All right, later. All right. Pardon me, my peopleizations. That's they working on my bike, man. Co-ed intake and a few my radio and everything. It was taking a little while. But anyway, let's get back to it. Yeah, I got these shirts, man. I got shirts. If y'all only knew that's just half, you know. So anyway, back to regularly scheduled programming. Smash the like button, man. I see they're not sending out the notifications today. So smash the like button. Let's work. Systematic 1X, Jalen Thompson, what's going on? Edward Morris, what's going on? Appreciate you, great brother. Sean Gibson, what's going on? Jaden One, what's going on? So De Niro, pardon me, De Niro, man. We got 413 likes. Where do they do that at? Where? Black Justice, what's going on? Smash the like button. Get the likes all the way up. We should be working on a K likes. How we got 413 likes? Smash the like button, man. So anyway, De Niro, he said Lopez versus Garcia, Tank versus Haney, winning face off for all the belts, and somehow get Stevenson in there too. Loma era is over. Yeah, Jalen, I'm gonna start selling them. Alanian man, what's going on? I used to, and I just, when everything happened, it just took a turn, and I just didn't, have the opportunity to, get the quantity to put it out there. You know what I mean? Johnny Oatmeal, what's going on? Galvatron, my brother, Black Justice, what's going on? So with that said, yeah, Jalen, I'll have it for you soon. Jameer Hall, what's going on? Get the lights up, man. Get the lights all the way up. So anyway, right? With that said, you know, I like Shakur Stevenson opportunities at 130 because at 130, and what's interesting is Yoriokas Gamboa. Salute to my brother Drew Titan, the Druth in the building. Go subscribe to my brother Drew Titan, man. Drew, drop the link so people can subscribe to your channel. ML21, Just Joe King, what's going on? So FOC Rock Boy, what's going on? Where you been at, bro? FOC Rock Boy, where you been at, bro? Man, I ain't seen you in a minute. Kanal Williams, what's going on? Rafi, what's going on? So yeah, so I like Shakur Stevenson. What's interesting is Gamboa's going down to 130 now. He just fought 2 fights at 135. He's going down to 130, and Christopher Colbert is going to knock him out. There's no way he could go down to 130 and withstand what Chris Colbert is going to dish out. Nico Kumar, what's going on? Alex York, what's going on? Prime Minister, what's going on? There's no way. Chris Colbert is going to knock out Yuriorkis Gamboa July 3rd. With that said, I like what the possibilities for Shakur Stevenson at 130. He have Oscar Valdez. He can fight whomever he so chooses. But he's going to have to see Shakur Stevenson at some point in time. Can't avoid it. Jermall Herring, I'm disappointed in his take and where he's coming from with it. Right, Stan Swiss, what's going on? I'm disappointed in Jermall Herring completely, man, completely. Shakur Stevenson, he just interestingly, the GOAT, what's going on? AMG2, what's going on? Shakur Stevenson said, he sent a message to Jermall Herring. He said, I'm going to Omaha. I'll be with Bomac. And he said, Jermall, you could just leave my belt with him and I'll pick it up from him, since you don't want to give it to me no other way. JRB3, what's going on? I thought that was hilarious. Shakur Stevenson told him, leave the belt with Bomac. I'll pick it up from him since you ain't trying to give it to me no other way, right? Matthew Ortiz, what's going on? Since you ain't trying to compete with me to give it to me. So that Edward Morris, what's going on? Matthew Ortiz, Terry Smoot Jr., my brother, what's going on with you, King? So, I like Shakur Stevenson opportunities to collect those belts down there at 130. As far as at 135, I'm disappointed at 135. Salute to my brother Gold, right? Sean the Icon, what's going on? Yeah, I heard, right? I got to reach out to them. I heard he came in 4 pounds overweight, right? And his opponent just and that's what I don't like, right? So my brother, salute to my brother Lorenzo Truck Simpson. They say he came in 4 pounds overweight, and then they gave his opponent the opportunity to bail, and he did. And his opponent bailed. That's me. What's going on? Yes, sir. Salute to my peopleization. And it gave his opponent the opportunity to bail, and he did just that. He took the high road and said, "Oh, I'm going." Come on, man. Come on, man. Obviously, we could say, well, he should have made weight, but whatever, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. Compete with that man. You break bread with him. You understand what I'm saying? Whatever, man. So, but at 130, he got the opportunity. That's me. What's going on? Oh, he said, that's me. Said Truck Simpson, my little cousin, Baltimore finest. Yes, sir. That's my guy right there. It's my guys right there, right there. That's family right there. Real Talk 90. What's going on? Did they pay his opponent or just I don't know how it worked, man. I didn't reach out, man, because I know obviously Dago 619 Cali Factor, Coach Chris, what's going on? I know obviously they're working on things, so I didn't want to bother right now. Nat King Cole Jr., what's going on? Dion Nicholson, he fight this weekend too. Brown Squad Inc., what's going on? Goldie Boyley, what's going on? So I'm disappointed at 135, man. Oh yeah, I agree. That's me. I agree. His ceiling is much higher, much higher. His work ethic is much higher. The only reason if he missed weight is because he's still growing. He's young. Mark Stearns, what's going on? You can't stop your body from growing. You understand? He's not a little guy. He's a big guy. So he can't. If you see Lorenzo Truck Simpson, he's always in shape. He's always in the gym. He don't eat bad. You know what I mean? So it's like, it's just simply a case of, his growth is catching up with him. Herbie Weaver, what's going on? So he's gonna have to, really, really, really stay disciplined to continue to make 54 because he's young. So he got work to do. Yeah. So it's difficult, man. He's young, man. So but yeah, only Devin Haney want to mix it up. That's unfortunate. Only Devin Haney want to mix it up at 135. Ryan Garcia, I thought he was different. Don't want to mix it up, right? Tank done jumped over 35 and went to 40. I completely don't understand that. Teofimo Lopez, Ryan Garcia is not going to fight Teofimo Lopez. It's just bad, man. It's just bad. It's bad for the fans, man. It's bad. It's just bad, man. The fans lose out. Drino Grimes, my brother in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue in the super chat. He says, "Salute, Blue. What's really good? Same old, same old. Just a squirrel in your world, King. That's all. I'm just a squirrel in your world." Brooklyn Kennedy, my brother in the super chat, seen a vid of Tank Davis bugging out. Your thoughts? What you mean, Brooklyn Kennedy? He said, "I seen a tape of him bugging out." Kavasi and Walters, what's going on? Herbie Weaver said he's not running at all. Cut it out. Who's not running? Who's not running? True Alpha, what's going on? Who's not running? Morris Green, what's going on? Jerron Boots versus Keith Thurman, not going to happen. Jerron Boots and this, that's not going to happen. The only person you'll probably see Jerron Boots in his fight is Errol Spence. And the reason why you'll see him fight Errol Spence is because he's going to follow him up to 54. Goldie Boyley, what's going on, great brother? He said the proof is right there in your face. Do your homework. Goldie Boyley, who you talking to, great brother? Who we talking to? Thomas Nolia, what's going on? Is Errol Spence the pound for pound king? You can make a case for him. Why not? Larry Jordan 23, what's going on? Drew Real, what's going on? You can make a case for him. Why not? Dr. Professor, what's going on? You can make a strong case for him to be pound for pound king, for sure. Herbie, okay. That's what I'm saying. What did he say, though, Goldie Bowley? Because I missed it. He said he's not running. 7,700 corporate. What's going on with you, great brother? Ethan Fresh 73. What's going on? Yeah, Goldie Boyley, but what was he saying? Because I missed it and I can't see the comments, man. Rod 7Z, what's going on? That's what I'm saying. I was asking what was he saying? Lamonte, what's going on? He said Goldie Boyley, LOL. What was you saying, Herbie Weaver? Because you said Jerome B, what's going on? I guess I'm in y'all conversation. I need to just go ahead and see my way out. I'll just exit out of your conversation. Dash Oliver, my brother, what's going on? I'm just going to step right on out of y'all conversation. TC Sierra, what's going on? He said, bro, get a haircut. I did. See? Looking sharp, too. You can't tell because my camera's fuzzy. But why you worrying about my haircut? I'm confused. Why you... Oh, okay. Quay Scott, what's going on? Barry Dorsey, what's going on? He said, Blue, you think Boots beats Little Charlo at 154? Yeah, man. Hey, man, I'm high on Jerron Ennis. Maybe too high. But I am, man. I think this dude is going to be special, man. Jesus Castro, what's going on? I think he's going to be... I think he's gonna be Mr. JDR. What's going on? Dante Erlin. What's going on? Ronald Harrod. What's going on? D Payne. What's going on? I think. Oh, Jerron. He beats Virgil Ortiz. That's not even a fight. It's just not. Shaq-tastic 11. What's going on? Yeah, I can't understand Shaq-tastic. I don't understand, man. Oh, and that's one. My brother super chat. Pound for pound should only apply to multi-division champions. Yeah, I understand that. I understand that. I can see that. Because that's what it was created for. So I understand exactly what you're saying. I get it. But it also means who has the ability to go up and down. Blue, True Alpha asked you a yes or no question. Did he? Did I miss it? Ball, what's going on? True Alpha. What do you say? 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 True Alpha, what'd you say? Oh, I can't find it now. She said he asked you a yes or no question. And I can't see what he said. Ghetto Love, my brother, what's going on? What'd he say? Omar Jermall, what's going on? Mamadou Mustafa Bey, what's going on, great brother? Yeah, him. It goes, yeah, but pound for pound goes off of who's also have the ability to move up and move down and compete. Now, Errol Spence hasn't done it, but that don't mean he don't have the ability to do it. Because if Errol Spence, I said Canelo my pound for pound, but Errol up there. Okay, pardon me, True Alpha. Yeah, sometimes I just go off on tangents. Devin Blocker, my brother, what's going on? Sometimes I just go off on these tangents, great brother. Brian Williams, what's going on? Moses King, what's going on? So yeah, Errol Spence has the ability though to go up to 54 and compete and go down to if he went at 40, he would be the best 140 pounder in the world. If he went up to 54, if he went up to 154, right? He would be at the top of the list at 54. At 160, can he compete at 160? He could compete at 160. You understand? So he got the ability to do so. But I understand that he haven't done it RNS1, and you saying since he hasn't done it, you can't put him up there. But I mean, the level of opponents is special. You know what I mean? So that's just how I see it. But anyway, so back to regularly scheduled programs. So I don't understand what is the logic behind. And this is, again, let me say this right off top. Debo 4738, my brother, what's going on? John Wilson, what's going on? Because I know people going to come in immediately. Oh, you don't like Tank Davis. Quan 43, my brother, what's going on with you? Jalen Thompson, what's going on? Thompson, what's going on? I know y'all going to say, oh, you don't like Tank Davis. So let me say this. Disclaimer. I love Tank Davis. I have him at my pound for pound list. I think he's one of the best fighters in the world. I'm simply going off of, I'm talking about Floyd Mayweather and Leonard Ellerbe. I don't understand what the goal is. Gervonta Tank Davis, he lets them handle that. They say, you're going to fight this person, and he fights him. If Gervonta Tank Davis was told, oh, you're going to fight Devin Haney, he's going to fight him. If Gervonta Tank Davis was told tomorrow, you're going to fight Teofimo Lopez, he's going to fight him. If Gervonta Tank Davis was told tomorrow, you're going to fight Ryan Garcia, he's going to fight him. Plain and simple. Okay? So this is not anything. I'm not talking about Gervonta Tank Davis. I'm talking about in what the direction of the business is for Gervonta Tank Davis. Is it about just collecting as much money as possible, building his legacy, or trying to do both? Because I completely don't understand this move. You have plenty of big fights at 130 and 135 that are bigger fights. Manuel Parra, what's going on? Traverse Senior, what's going on? That's what I'm saying. It's not Wayman Davis, what's going on? That's what I'm saying. I don't understand. They have plenty of fight. They don't believe in Tank, that's what I'm starting to believe. They don't believe in Tank, or they just simply moving him just to get money, not legacy. It should be both. The fight, if you made Tank Davis versus Devin Haney, that's a bigger fight than Tank Davis versus Mario Barrios. Period. So to my brother Cal Brown in the super chat. Blue, my G, who you got, Boots or One Time? Oh, Jerron Ennis, great brother. Jerron Ennis. If your name ain't Errol Spence or Terrence Crawford, I'm going Jerron Ennis. Chase the Coin, what's going on, great brother? If your name ain't Errol Spence or Terrence Crawford, it's not even a question. Or Sean Porter. Sean Porter. Or Sean Porter. I can't pick against Jerron in this. Anwar Willis, what's going on? I'm not going to pick against him, bro. That's too much talent for one man to have. The real McCoy, my brother in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue in the super chat. He said, I'm pumped for the Juneteenth fight. Let's go. Lions only. LDBC. As far as Tank, Floyd must have forgot. Yeah, man. It's like, real McCoy, I'm starting to believe that they don't have the confidence in him. And they want to match him up with these weird matchups. These matchups are real weird. You understand? They're weird. You see what I'm saying? Like, why is Mario Barrios the option? Why isn't it Devin Haney? You don't think you can beat Devin Haney? Right now, they should have been on Bob Arum's phone. Dante Erlin, what's going on? They should have been on Bob Arum's phone like, listen, can we get Lomachenko? Guess what? They both fighting in June. Now, maybe Lomachenko wouldn't have been available for this level of fight. Maybe he's not ready to bounce back against Tank Davis, right? So why isn't that an option? Right? And so now, Abdul Kaim, what's going on? Now, and see, Abdul Kaim, I believe he'll fight Devin Haney. I believe he'll fight Devin Haney. Nuke Juice, my brother in super chat. Sean don't want that smoke. Ain't his future pound for pound king. Yeah, Sean Porter. Well, he said that right here. Remember, Sean Porter was here and he said, I'm never going to fight Jerron in this. Then he repeated it. He said, I'm not going to fight him. Never getting in the ring with him. African Pride, what's going on? He said, for what? 2K slump 21, what's going on? He said, for what? Why am I fighting him? No point. Right? Loma called out. Yeah, he did call out Tank for about 3 years, maybe pushing it. About 2 years. BC, what's going on? But my thing is this. If you're Floyd Mayweather, you should have said, let me get Lomachenko on the horn. He beats him. At worst, he's in a 50-50 fight. If you match Tank Davis up with Teofimo Lopez, 50-50 fight. At worst, came so smooth. What's going on? If you match Tank with Lomachenko, 50-50 fight, I'm favoring Tank Davis. I always tell y'all, there's only 3 people I believe that beats Gervonta Tank Davis. And this is no slight to nobody else. It's number 1, I said Devin Haney. Number 2, I believe Shakur Stevenson. And at number 3, Gervonta Tank Davis himself. I don't see nobody else beating Gervonta Tank Davis. He's ultra talented. I didn't think Lomachenko would beat him 2 years ago. Now, maybe I'm in the minority, but I didn't think he could. I always thought Tank could beat Lomachenko. Always. I've always thought that he could beat Lomachenko. I think he could beat him now. I think he'll knock him out now. If you made Tank Davis versus Lomachenko, that's a bigger fight. Jerome B said easier to make weight at 140. Yeah, but dude, now you got to compete there. Star City J, what's going on? Now you got to compete there. You understand? So now he gonna have to cash those checks he was writing. What I mean by that is, right? Junke Yard 1, what's going on? Now he's gonna have to cash those checks. Remember he called out Regis Prograis? Remember he called out Josh Taylor? And we was like, that'll never happen because he ain't at 40. Well, now he's there. Steve J, my brother in Super Chat, possibly an unpopular opinion, but Blue, what's up with Tank fighting for all these secondary belts? I ain't feeling it. Match him against the best. Hey, bro, I'm with you, Steve J. It ain't unpopular. It's a fact. We deal with facts over feelings, Steve J, and you know this. These belts that he's fighting for are secondary. That's not an opinion. That's a fact. The fact is, we know the official champions at 140 is Josh Taylor and Jose Ramirez. Josh Taylor holds the IBF and the WBA. Jose Ramirez holds the WBC and the WBO. We know this. We know this already, right? Those are the official belts at 140. They're fighting for undisputed on May 22nd. We know this already. You understand? He fought and beat Yuriorkis Gamboa. That was an interim title again that was vacant. That wasn't the official 135-pound belt. Why? We know this because Vasyl Lomachenko had the belt. That's how we know this. You understand? BP, man, boxing fan Caleb, what's going on, great brother in Super Chat once again? Tank last fight at 130, very next fight at 140, Floyd tripping. Right, I don't understand these moves. I don't understand the logic in it. I don't understand the logic in it. And some people say, hey, Blue, it's not for you to understand. It is. Because we've seen this before. When you fluctuate in weight and you bounce around, it don't pan out. Everything. My brother in the Super Chat, much love to you, great brother. Appreciate you. Smash that like button, people. Let's get the likes up to 1K. Nick J, peace and blessings, Queen. How you doing? Not really, though, Blue. He's going to give 140 the same run around he gave 130, 135. They make it hard for fans to ride for him. Man, that's what I'm trying. Hey, Nick J, that's what I'm trying not to get to. You understand? Jackie Winfrey, what's going on? That's what I'm saying. I'm trying to understand what's the game plan here. That's what I'm trying to understand. What's the game plan here? Ty Lord 2006. What's going on? SP, what's going on? Hey, Ty Lord 2006, man. I just was on that topic the whole first hour. The whole first hour I was on that topic. Oakland, man, what's going on? My brother Real McCoy back in the Super Chat. He said Nakatani could give Tank problems since that loss to Buddy from JP on some of the other, in my humble opinion. Yeah. Nakatani has grown leaps and bounds, and he gave Teofimo Lopez problems. Remember, Real McCoy, people said Nakatani exposed him. Well, Nakatani's fighting Lomachenko, though. So that's what I'm saying. Oakland, man, what's going on? I don't think SP, what's going on? Southside of Music, what's going on? I don't think Nakatani, Lomachenko would have not took the fight because he's high on his abilities. He's high on his abilities. You understand what I'm saying? That being Lomachenko. Remember, he lost to Orlando Salido, and he went right into Gary Russell fight. He believes he won that fight with Teofimo Lopez. So I believe that. I believe that he would have fought Tank Davis. Came so smooth, my brother Super Chat. I want to see Tank challenge himself. Top competition will bring the best out of him, and he has yet to show his entire skill set. This is a fact, and he needs to be in the ring with the best. I don't understand this move. Mr. Slow Paper, what's going on? Because now he's going to have to move. Listen, it's over at 130, people. If Floyd Mayweather and company put him and try to get him to come back to 130, they don't have his career at their best interest. They don't have his best interest. If they try to make him come from 140 back down to 130, they're just looking to cash out, in my opinion. Mark Freeland, what's going on? That's all. That's it. Manuel Parra, what's going on? That's it. There's no way he could come back down to 40. And then we can't continue to play this merry-go. We can't do this. Why are we doing this with his career? Like I said, I know if you point Tank Davis in the right direction, if you point him in the direction, he's just gonna fight. He believes in himself. He don't lack confidence. He don't lack confidence. He believes in himself. He believes in himself. So it's like they don't believe in him. So they keep giving him these fights. These are weird fights. Do y'all understand that Tank is 26? And the biggest fight in his career YTD is Leo Santa Cruz, who started his career at what, 118? $118, $122, $126, and $130. R. Stokes, Dave Richmond, Jimmy Chin. What's going on? Jimmy Chin, he said Tank doesn't have to come back down to 130. He can go to 135. Right. But once you go to 135, Mentu Bahotep, what's going on? Once you go to 135, it's problems at 135. Unless he's going to 135 and then he's going to be fighting Ryan Garcia. But again, Ryan Garcia shouldn't be the option when you come back to 135. Your number one focus should be Teofimo Lopez. Teofimo Lopez needs to be his number one option if he come back down to 135. He come back down to 135, Teofimo Lopez needs to be the number one option. Point blank, period. That's it. Nobody else. Except for Devin Haney. Ryan Garcia should not, Robert Rich, what's going on? Ryan Garcia should not be the focus at all whatsoever. He brings nothing to the table outside a mythical fan base. Andrew Sandoff, what's going on? Sandoval, what's going on? His Ryan Garcia fan base is mythical. Period. His fan base is built off of teenagers and a young fan base that don't support it. Don't translate to boxing. It don't translate to boxing. It just doesn't, people. He has 9 million social media followers, and he did 350,000 live gate. That ain't it. Dwayne Yosef, PLG Ski, what's going on? That ain't it. Bite Down Promotions, what's going on? Davey Boys Production, what's going on? That ain't it. Wendell Augusti, Oakland Man, what's going on? How you have 9 million social media followers and do a less than 350,000 gate? Because then it don't translate. Cognitive ability, what's going on with you? Slim Jim 314, what's going on, great brother? My brother Jay Lee in the super chat dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue in the super chat. He said, Blue, the plan is act like you too big of a star to care. Tank got more work, in my opinion, but sometimes these days making moves and more important. But sometimes these days making moves is more important than getting in the ring. Shaking my head. I agree. They rather tell us he's a star opposed to him fighting and showing us he's a star. Bishop, my brother in super chat, he said, taking this fight is the perfect way to duck Shakur, because Shakur said, friends or not, nobody's standing in his way, and the money team understand clear. I agree. Prince Emmanuel, what's going on? I agree 1,000%. Smash the like button. Let's get the likes to 1K, my peoples. Right? So it's not translating. Toro Sosa, what's going on? Ryan Garcia's fan base doesn't translate. It don't. Ryan Garcia is talking like he's arrived. He has one step-up fight with a guy. Somebody told Ryan Garcia that his achievement, because he got knocked down, meant that he was a star. Because I'm completely baffled at the fact that he believes he arrived and he fought Luke Campbell. Luke Campbell's Olympic gold medalist. Luke Campbell has fought for a world title. He's never been a world champion. Ever. Luke Campbell has never won a world title. So beating Luke Campbell, who already previously lost a few times, how did that make you arrive? And you got dropped and struggled. That didn't announce arrivement. That said you passed the test, but that you didn't arrive. You haven't arrived yet. That part has still yet to come. Christian Gutierrez, what's going on? It hasn't come yet. What are we doing? Not Zay, what's going on? Said Devin Haney will end up being the best at 135. He's already that, I believe. Just ain't getting the opportunity to prove it. Young Scholar, what's going on? He's just not getting the opportunity to prove it. Jay Murs, what's going on? Now you get Ryan Garcia running around talking about, yeah, well, you know, nobody, his career is not good. You know, he hasn't fought nobody. He's not exciting. Well, who did you fight? Ryan Garcia? Who did you beat? What have you done? Your fight was exciting because you got dropped? Huh? Your fight was exciting because you got dropped. You got up, you stopped them, right? You got up, you stopped them. You got dropped. So that was that got the crowd, that got everybody excited because it was like, oh, maybe what we thought, he ain't what we, you know, oh, maybe, you know, the questions was getting answered. That's what happened. The questions was getting answered. And so you stop Luke Campbell. Okay, good. Great. Give you credit for it. Spencer, aka Fans Perspective, what's going on? But if you put Tank or Devin or Tio in there with Luke Campbell, it's the same outcome without them getting dropped, though. You see the difference? Devin, Tank, Leo, Devin, Tank, and Tio, they don't get dropped. Somebody needs to let Ryan Garcia knows this. So now you're talking about what has he done? He's beat a 3-division world champion, and Olympic gold medalist in Yuriorkis Gamboa. Who's a very tricky guy. And Gamboa, he went 12 rounds with Tank on a partially torn Achilles or whatever it was. On the mic, my brother Terrence Bailey Sr. I was just talking about you earlier. Go subscribe to my brother On the Mic with Terrence Bailey Sr. Right? He did all of this. So that's what he did. And he beat Yuriorkis Gamboa from round 1 to round 12. Without getting touched. You got dropped by a guy who was never a world champion. They both Olympic gold medalists, but he was never a world champion. He fought for world titles, but he lost all of them. Yuriorkis Gamboa, we know he's crafty. He's a vet. He hurt Terrence Crawford 2-3 times in that fight. He beat Orlando Salido. He's credible. He's credible. Kenneth Reed, what's going on? Salute to Fred Robinson in the super chat. You know Floyd be race baiting. Tank ain't fighting no brothers. Hey. You know, you got to do something because it's not believable no more. It's like Floyd Mayweather forgot what got him there. I'm confused. He forgot what got him there. Gilbert Rodriguez Jr., what's going on with Gilbert? Right, Gilbert, what's going on with you, young prince? So my thing is this, Floyd, YK World, what's going on? It's like Floyd forgot what got him there. Right, that's what I'm saying. Gamboa was a good fighter. He's a 3-division world champion, Olympic gold medalist. He's better than Luke Campbell by far. He's better than Luke Campbell by far. Jay Lee, what's going on? William Sebastian, what's going on? So why are we gonna pretend like you accomplished more than Devin Haney? And the thing about this is, we watch, if anybody go back, so he said Devin Haney is boring. His style's boring. When has he been exciting? When he fought you in the amateurs? Because you was the one utilizing the ring and he was the aggressor. I'll say it again. Devin Haney was coming forward. Ryan Garcia was going backwards. Brick Boy Jones, what's going on? My brother Keon, everything boxing and sports. Go subscribe to my brother Keon, Everything Boxing and Sports. Drop that link, Key. Oh, it has to do with all of them, Key. It has to do with all of them. Yep. Keon said, I think it has a lot to do with LB. Oh, all of them. Nick J said, I think it's what you said, Blue. They don't have total belief in him. Otherwise, they would take the lead. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. It's like they don't believe in him. They don't think he can win. Cliff Young, what's going on? JNR Lawn Care Service, what's going on? Every White, what's going on? They don't believe he can win. Because you can't tell me Teofimo Lopez versus Tank ain't a bigger fight than Tank versus Mario Barrios. You can't tell me that Tank versus Devin Haney is not a bigger fight than Tank versus Mario Barrios. You can't tell me that Tank Davis, Clarence McClain, what's going on, versus anybody else that's a big name 135 and 130. Tank versus Shakur Stevenson is not a bigger fight than Tank versus Mario Barrios. Yes, it is. But they'll lead you to believe, no, it's not. Yes, it is. It depends where you put it, how you put it, and how you promote it. Yes, it is. Wayne's World, my brother in the super chat. Blue, you've been in your bag all week, bro. Appreciate the content. I appreciate you, great brother. I'm only me because of you. So salute to you. Salute my brother Wayne's World. Yes, it is. See, there's a misconception. Oh, well, you got to have, a Mexican fighter on the other side to sell. That's misconception. St. Louis Mick, my brother in the super chat. He said, Floyd Tank with the Loma fight, that told me everything. There's something they know about Tank that they don't trust in big fights. And I believe his conditioning. I believe it have everything to do with his conditioning. It has to. He said, Jim Papa, what's going on? He said, after the Gamboa fight, that he wasn't comfortable at 135 and that he wanted to go back down to 130. Remember, he said for the next year or two, I'm probably going to, he said for the next couple of years, the most I'll do is fight at a catch weight in between 130 and 135, but I'm more comfortable with that weight. That's what he said. Now he goes to 130, have one fight against Leo Santa Cruz, and he's going to 140 his very next fight. He's skipping over 35? Vulcanist, my brother in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue in the super chat. He said, salute King and chat. Salute to you, great brother. Much love to you. Now you're going, Al Rose, what's going on? Now you're going to completely skip over it in its totality? My brother Bishop in the super chat. Ryan always running his mouth, but when it's showtime, he turned into Casper the Ghost. LOL. Devin can't get fights because he ain't unlike Ryan. This is a fact. Right. But they going to try to tell us, it's that you need this person to sell that person. Desmond Johnson, what's going on? That's not it. Warriors Crisis, what's going on? Nick J said, let me find out Floyd Ellaby in the background screaming, you can't win. Last Bell Boxer chat, what's going on? You can't win. Big homie, what's going on? KF is Grammin, what's going on? He said Floyd knows Tank may be the new Jeff Lacey. I don't think he's that. Ratchet since 91, my brother in the super chat. Much love to you, great brother. Appreciate you. Dwayne Yosef said Tank and Tio would be huge. Absolutely, Tank with Tio would be huge. Absolutely, Tank and Tio would be huge. My brother Terrence Bailey Sr., he said everybody who donates to the cause will receive a letter via email, via mail with a tax document for 2021 tax year. Chappelle Show 56, what's going on? She said, you can't win. Desmond Johnson, what's going on? Yeah, my thing is like, I believe in him. I believe in Tank. I'm a strong believer in him. Dion Williams, what's going on? He's last Bell Boxing chat. He said Tank is a massive favorite in the UK. Oh, it already came out? Wow. Every White, Barry Dorsey, what's going on? He'll knock you into the mall, Tank. See my David Smith, what's going on? Yeah, Daniel Smith. That's just the way it just is what it is, man. I don't know, man. I don't even try to figure it out, brother. I don't even try to figure it out. Real talk, God Grill, my brother. What's going on? Alex Yo said Tank is a star. Yeah, he is, man. David Payne, what's going on? Gary Russell and Tank would be huge, but they say it's not big. So this is what I'm saying. How you say Gary Russell fight against Tank is not a big fight, but then he fight Mario Barrios, huh? Really? Gary Russell ain't a star, but Mario Barrios is. Alex Bone Jones, what's going on? No, he didn't. He ain't say that already. Brandon Woods, what's going on? I'm confused. Huh? Somebody help me understand. Mario Barrios is a huge star? You Google Mario Barrios and you're going to get about a total of 10 pictures. And they're going to be repetitive. Gary Russell and Tank in the DMV would be huge. Cassidy Ward, what's going on? I mean, let's be real here. Humble Wisdom, what's going on? X Crypto, my brother in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue in the super chat. He said they better set up them fights now before it's too late. The more Haney and Stevenson fight, the better they get. I think if they fight right now, Tank wins. They could be waiting till they mega fights. And MMT Pros, what's going on? You're right, man. You can't. You got to get Tank and Shakur right now. You got to get Tank and Shakur right now. You can't. Excuse me, Shakur and Devin right now. I'm telling y'all gonna be. Listen, this could be. See, y'all got to understand. There's fights where fighters will suddenly recognize their abilities. And what I mean by that is this. Eric R., my brother, what's going on? Memphis, Tennessee, what's going on? Appreciate you, great brother. Appreciate you. You got to hold me down when I come to Memphis. Y'all got to understand, right? When you got young fighters, young athletes, not young fighters, young athletes, universal, boxing, UFC, basketball, football, baseball, whatever. They always have this coming out moment and they don't look back. I'm going to say it again. You can identify the talent, right? You can see wow, man. My brother Terrence Bailey Sr. says, since Blue hasn't announced in the Frederick Douglass Mural Project, over 10,000 folks have heard him and not one donation. Wow, man. Oh, man, we got to support one another, man. True T, what's going on? We got to support one another, man. We must start supporting one another. We must, man. It's a must, my peoples. It's a must, man. So we got to look at it from this lifetime Eon. What's going on? We got to look at it from this standpoint, right? Emmanuel Pettigrew, what's going on with you, great brother? We got to look at it from this standpoint, right? And we got to say to ourselves, DeAndre Smith, what's going on? There's athletes, universal, right? When we see their talent and we be like, man, this dude is going to be, this dude going to be special. This dude going to be special. Down to LeBron James, only one athlete from the moment they stepped into their sport immediately became the best player. That was Michael Jordan. If you watch Michael Jordan's career from the beginning to end, the moment he stepped foot on a basketball court, he was the best player in the world in the NBA. The moment he dribbled a ball in the NBA, you knew he was the best player in the world. LeBron James, you knew he had the talent to be the best player in the world. But Kobe Bryant was still that guy. You had T-Mac. Shaq, Michael Jordan stepped on the court. It was no doubt. Magic Johnson, Larry Bird, they was like, man, this dude is different, right? And they have these moments. LeBron James had that moment and against the Celtics. No, it was against the Pistons, whatever game that was. I forgot in the playoffs. And it clicked, and he dominated that game. Now, he lost the series, but he dominated that game. And you knew from that moment he was never going to look back. You knew he arrived, and he was staying there, right? All athletes have those moments. They all have those moments. And for all we know, Devin Haney's fight against Jorge Linares, because everybody's talking about he don't have the power, he don't have this. This fight with Linares might be that moment. And boy, oh boy, if this is his moment at 22 years old, it's over. It's over because he'll never look back. He's never going to look back. And that's what Floyd Mayweather is holding back in Tank Davis. He's holding back that moment. We've yet to see the moment because they're holding him back. They're restricting the moment. BP Man, boxing fan Caleb in the super chat. Floyd Mayweather only do fights where he controls the purse. Tank and T.O. Never happened. That's a great point. He controls it. Yeah, he's the clear A side and he controls the narrative. That's a great point. Absolutely. That's a great point. My brother Bishop back in the super chat. Today's boxing is a soap opera, shaking my head. They robbing the fans. Crawford, Tank, Canelo, Ryan, and guys like Jermall, Charlo, who's not fighting nobody. Shaking my head. I can't disagree with you. I can't disagree with you. That's all facts. And that's all facts over feelings. Oh, I sent it to him. Renee. Bishop, that's all facts over feelings, great brother. Ryan Garcia, Kurt, I sent it, Kurt. That's all facts over feelings. Anthony Nelson, what's going on? PGH Big Dog, what's going on? My brother Larry Gonzalez in the super chat dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue in the super chat. He said give to the Frederick Fund from whatever you got from this Blue, Black and Brown. Yeah. Yay. Ain't that what they say in LA? I hope I said it right. Yay. Right? So yeah, so I can't disagree with my brother Bishop, right? Tank is fighting Mario Barrios. He should be fighting other guys. He should be fighting Devin Haney right now. He should be fighting Lomachenko. That should have been the only two options on the table. Ryan Garcia, he did all of that to become Devin Haney's mandatory to fight Devin Haney's other mandatory. What are we doing? And it's like they think the boxing fans don't understand what's going on. Nick J, she said something very, very interesting. She said, check it out. She said, in all seriousness, they may know Tank can't deal with all that comes with being the next big thing. He's struggling with success now, and he hasn't even peaked. That's a great way to look at it. That's a great way to look at it. I never thought about that. Daff 316, what's going on, great brother? B Wade, what's going on? Everybody keeps saying that B Wade, but I haven't seen it. I haven't seen it. Where's everybody seeing this at? Where did this take place? American Patriots 1776. What's going on? Has anybody seen Errol Spence and Jerron and it's going back and forth? Because I missed it. And I don't miss much, but I must have missed it. Anybody seen this? Because B Wade said Gilly the Kid. Where is it on Gilly's channel? Is Errol Spence on Gilly's channel? Okay, Nick J. Because I'm missing it. I'm like, where's everybody getting this from? Steve J said, I saw it. Phil J. Fowey said, check BFTB story. Let me check it right now. Because I'm like, where's this coming from? I'm not seeing this, man. I'm about to see what he said right now. Oh, wow.
I mean, that's what he's supposed to say. That's what he's supposed to say. He's supposed to say something like that. What's up, yo, bro? You ain't saying nothing.
Wow. Wow. I ain't even see that. I ain't even know they was talking to each other. Everybody kept telling me, and I'm like, where you seeing it? And I followed Gilly, and I didn't even see it. Wow. Errol told him, pups can't talk to big dogs. Woof. And that's how I'm coming. That's what he told him. Boots told him, you're supposed to say that. Wow. My brother Bishop in the super chat. And honestly, I'm surprised at Charlo because I used to rep dude and he made me look like if out here ducking Danny Jacobs, Demetrius, and David Benavidez, shaking my head. Yeah, man. That, you know, and that's what a lot of people feel like, man. Yeah, he told him his time is coming. I mean, see? Yep. Nick J. She said, Bud about to be an afterthought. Yep. D McGee, what's going on? Yep. Yeah, but yeah, Earl told him you can't talk to big dogs when you're a pup. Woo-wee. Woo-wee. Woo. See what I'm talking about? Man, I just get, come on, man. Real boxing facts. My brother Big Rich in the building. What's good with your Big Rich? Go subscribe to my brother Big Rich, man. He said, dropping that dub on your boy Blue in the super chat. He said, I'm glad we got, I'm glad we got real people like you that will speak truth to the power. Another reason Floyd was trained in Devin because Devin has what it takes to be great. Hashtag B1. That's a fact. And you know what, Big Rich? Remember, he always wanted to sign Devin Haney. And Devin Haney was like, bro, I'm following your blueprint. I don't need no boss. I can do it myself. This is what you said. You gave us the blueprint to follow our own pattern. So that's what I'm doing. Floyd always wanted to sign Devin Haney because he see himself in Devin Haney. More so. Salute to my brother Maurice Bridges in my Cash App showing me love, man. Salute to my brother Derek McGee in the Cash App showing your boy Blue love, man. Much love to y'all, man. Coming through, starting up for your boy Blue today. My brother Derek McGee and Maurice Bridges in the Cash App showing me love, man. That's much love to y'all, man. So yeah, you know, Floyd always saw himself in Devin Haney. He always wanted to sign Devin Haney because he could move Devin Haney how he moved himself. His work ethic is very similar to Devin Haney. It's not so much when it comes to, you know, Gervonta Tank Davis just is what it is. Tank got to push himself to work like that. It's natural for Devin Haney. My brother Bishop in the super chat, he said Spence got to tell Boots to take the belt from Crawford. That put Bud under the pressure. Imagine that. Hey, Bish, imagine that. Imagine he did that. That's a possibility. Imagine he did that. Imagine he did that. Hey, go get that belt from Bud. Every White, what's going on? Imagine he did that. Lauren Anderson, what's going on? Go get that belt from Bud. Salute my brother Southern T, boxing in the building in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue. Salute to you, great brother. Go subscribe to my brother Southern T Boxing, man. Go subscribe to my brother Southern T Boxing, man. T-Town Cruz, what's going on? Right? Imagine he said, hey, man, go get that belt from Bud, man. Yeah, Nick J said, talk about pressure. Woo-wee. Chappelle Show 56, the King said, I hope he does that. Man, listen. But how he going to get there, though? Because, see, he would have to go through Sean Porter. He would have to go through Sean Porter. And Sean Porter said, ain't happening. Sean Porter said, ain't happening. Ain't happening. Remember Sean Porter, when he was here, Sean Porter said, I ain't fighting that dude. And he just reiterated, ain't happening. Ain't going to happen. And Sean Porter said, listen, Sean Porter said, listen, I remember when I was in position, now I understand. Sean said, I understand where Floyd and Manny was coming from when they said, I ain't fighting Sean. He said, now I understand where they coming from. Salute to my brother Michael Colbert in the Cash App, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue in the Cash App. Salute to my brother Michael Colbert, man. In the Cash App, showing your boy Blue love, man. Much love to my brother Michael Colbert. I appreciate you, great brother, in the Cash App. Straight Gate Trade, what's going on with you? Salute my brother Skills from New Orleans in the super chat, dropping that dub on your boy Blue in the super chat. He said Skills. He said Skills from New Orleans. He said boxers are concerned about maintaining their O instead of define their legacy. We can't have it both ways. If they risk it all, they should be praised instead of they're declared. If they suffer a few losses, the irony. Yeah, you know what it is too. See, they need to take a tax hack. What's going on? Skills from New Orleans. You know what it is too? They need to take a page out of the UFC book. They truly do. They need to take a page out the UFC book and understand, listen, it's okay to take a loss. See, the problem is we got to get we got to get out of the Floyd Mayweather Manny Pacquiao era. We got to get out of the Floyd Mayweather Manny Pacquiao era. Get away from if you the whole O and all of that. We got to get away from that era. Right? Sean Porter, he broke it down beautiful. He said it's not that it's Sean Porter had this to say, it was great. He said it's not that you lose, it's how you lose. It's not that you lose, it's how you lose. And Sean Porter, he lost to Kell Brook. He lost to Keith Thurman. He lost to Errol Spence. But how did he lose? They was all close fights. That you could make, some people could make a case for Sean Porter. So it's how you lose. But we got to get away from that Floyd Mayweather era. But until we start to make strides in that direction, it's never going to happen. We got to start to make steps. We got to start taking steps in that direction. Okay, you lost. It's okay. It's time. On the mic, my brother Terrence Bailey C. And go subscribe to my brother on the mic, Terrence Bailey C. in the super chat. He said, got to step out, Blue. We appreciate you brothers who have donated today during this live. Massive shout out to Blue for supporting the Douglas mural. No doubt, brother. No thanks needed, great brother. We got to be our brother's keeper. No thanks needed. It's just all love, bro. No thanks needed. Salute to my brother Bishop in the super chat once again. He said that way he can make the fight with somebody that's worthy, and that way it is no 70, 30, 60, 40 because Boots just want to fight instead of Bud making excuses. Oh, I agree. I agree. There ain't gonna be none of that talk. He would take this, he would do 60-40 with Errol. Terrell Barnes, my brother in the super chat, dropping that dub on your boy Blue in the super chat. He said, "Assalamu alaikum, salaikum salam to you, King." He said, "Boots is skilled, but has been tested, but has he been tested amongst the likes of big dogs? Not really. He hasn't faced those types of skill sets yet." You're right. You're 1,000% right. That's why I say right now, I don't believe he could beat Errol or Terrence Crawford. I don't think he could beat Errol Spence or Terrence Crawford because I believe that he needs time. Physically, he can compete with them. Experience and mentally, he can't. Physically, yes. Experience and mentally, no. He needs time. And so that's why I said that's why I said I don't think he could beat them yet. He needs time. He needs experience. And he hasn't had it yet. And it showed when Lipinets landed that punch. He landed that right hand a few times. And that was lack of experience. And you can see in Boots' face when Lipinets, I'm sorry, I'm trying to let Kurt know I sent him the link. You can see when Lipinets landed those punches, it's shocking is that he even landed it. He got to understand those are muscle memory punches. Oh, Kurt, I was just that's what I was doing, Kurt. I was getting ready to text you. Salute to my brother, Kurt Anderson, a.k.a. Kurt Sugar, a.k.a. a historian, a.k.a. my brother, my co-host. What's goody with you, Kurt?
Hey, Blue, man. What's good with you on this Friday evening? What's going on, chat? What's up, family?
Yeah, Kurt, man. Salute to my brother, Derek Jimenez in the super chat, dropping that $250 in the super chat. He said, "Keep that pressure up, Blue. Charlo does need to fight Andrade, but also Triple G ducking and Canelo ducking needs to be kept on the front street." Oh, for sure. Oh, for sure. My whole thing with them is we know that they're not going to fight him. Well, Canelo may fight him down the line. Triple G is never going to fight him. I just can't never see that happening. He has zero interest in fighting anybody not named Canelo Alvarez. He is simply looking to cash out. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. He's just looking to cash out at this point in time. He's not looking to fight the best. He's not looking to build his legacy. He's just looking to cash out. Plain and simple. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. So, to me, it's like, why are we continuing up this pace of trying to secure a fight with Triple G when it ain't happening? It's not going to happen. He ain't getting in the ring. It's just not going to happen. It's nothing about Triple G that says, "Oh, maybe this fight is possible." He don't even give us an inkling that the fight with him and Jermall is possible. Nothing about him says, "I may make this fight happen." Nothing. Absolutely nothing. So it's over. It's over to me. So I'm like, move on. It ain't gonna happen. Canelo's a possibility because Canelo's hearing the whispers. Canelo's seeing he sees us talking. You see, Canelo gave you a key. Remember, Canelo said, "You know what? I'm not avoiding Jermall Charlo. I'm gonna knock him out. I'm in my prime." Right? At least he mentioned them. Triple G don't even mention any of them. He acts like nope, none of them exist. Andrade got in a ring with him at Madison Square Garden, and he still acted like Andrade wasn't even there. Salute my brother Bishop in the super chat. He said, "I like Blue Blood Channel over any Ryan Garcia fight. LOL, real talk. I'd rather watch you live than that." You heard that, Kurt?
Yeah, I heard it.
They rather watch us than Ryan Garcia, man. My brother Bishop back in the super chat. He said, "I disagree, Blue. I think he's Bud bad. Bud falling off. He gets touched too much. He getting old. Spence versus Boots, 50-50. But I like Boots, hashtag Philly." Kurt, did you see that?
Yeah.
Nick J just sent it to me.
Yeah. They've been training barbs for a minute. Earl also said, was telling him to slow down, and that's the first time I heard it. And right after the Lipinets fights, and Boots said something about about Spence, but and I said this on the show. I said that Bud was going to be an afterthought. The new hot fight was going to be Spence versus Boots. I said that the other day.
Sure did, Kurt. You sure
And
did.
yeah, Bud is going to be an afterthought because in boxing, when you have that reluctant attitude, there's always somebody ready to take your spot. And boxing is a free forming culture where it changes constantly. There's always new guys on the horizon. You know, divisions changes quickly, fighters they change quickly, and there's always somebody on the come up. And we have Jerron Ennis, and that's why I kept saying when I look at Jerron Ennis, you're looking at the ascension of a new king.
Mm-hmm. I was impressed, man.
Uh,
I didn't even see it because when everybody was saying, I'm like, what are they talking about? Where they getting this from?
and they building the fight. The fight is being built already by them going back and forth. So this is see, it's like two rappers. One guy says something about another one, MC, and the sport of MCing, you know, battling has always been the integral part of battling. I mean, of hip hop. And then the other guy could just walk away, but he understands what hip hop is all about. He engages the guy in the battle, and that's just like boxing. When one guy says something about the other guy, the boxer, and he does nothing, or he show a reluctance to engage, then you know he doesn't understand the nature of laws when it comes to the sweet science. Spence does. That's the biggest asset that Spence has over Crawford. We still don't know who's going to win in the ring, but now Spence is going at it with Boots, who's an up and coming fighter. So he understands. And this is what I mean when you put yourself in the position to win. And that's what Crawford is not doing. That's his biggest opponent. He doesn't have a loss on his record, but if he allowed Boots to just pass him and he get the Spence fight, he's going to take an L. It might not reflect on his record, but outside the ring, he's going to take a major L. So Boots and Spence, to me, will be the new hot fight.
Mm-hmm. Lauren Anderson, brother in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on us in the super chat. He said, loss only matter when you lose to someone inferior. People need to realize that Floyd Mayweather is an anomaly. If Spence says that to Boots, I view that as a duck move. All of them should fight the best. No, it's not. It's not a duck move. It's what it is Errol Spence is trying to collect the belts. See, we got to understand. Every time somebody step on the scene, we like, oh, he calling you out. You got to fight him. No, what about the task? That means you running around without without any destination. Errol Spence is trying to get the belt from your Dana Sugas. That's his next fight. So we can't say if he's telling Jerron Ennis to pump your brakes or slow down. Not that he ain't gonna fight him. Just right now, I got to get these belts. We got to stay on course. We can't always alter the course because Jerron Ennis beat Sergey Lipinets in dramatic fashion. We think he's the next best thing. And okay, now, no. Never mind him. We got to focus on him. No, it's not a duck move. It's not a duck move at all. It's staying the course. You got to plan. You got to follow. You got to see the plan through, or you'll never. If you don't follow something, you'll fall for everything. You got to stay. You got to stay the course. Slim Jim 314, my brother in the super chat. He said straight facts, Blue and Kurt, and what's the word though? Salute to you, great brother. Slim Jim 314 in the super chat. Much love to you, great brother. Salute to Janemba in the super chat, dropping that dub on us in the super chat. He said, Bluebird, can you give us some clarity on the Wilder situation? Is he getting his fight, or did the screw him out of, by letting Fury escape his contractual obligated duties? Please let me know, because I'm Team Wilder all day. It's still going on. It's still being sorted out. Obviously, Tyson Fury, Anthony Joshua, that well, not Anthony Joshua, Tyson Fury and his team are doing their best to avoid it. Now they're saying, Kurt, today they might not fight until October. Frank Warren said he believes it's going to be in October, so it just continue to be pushed back. The investment groups in Saudi Arabia and oil included, they're saying today that now the money that they're looking for, Joshua Fury, that these groups, they want to get a return on their investment. They don't want to put up this money and there's no fans, there's no revenue coming in to get a return on their investment. They're not trying to lose out just to be a part. Like Eddie Hearn said, they just concerned with being a part of an event. There's nobody, no businessman. If you're a billionaire, you ain't become a billionaire by just throwing money away. You know what I mean? So they want to get a return on their investment. And according to Frank Warren, he's saying that it's going to be October. Remember yesterday he said late August, September. Now he's saying realistic October. So Tyson Fury ain't going to sit on the shelf to October. So we might just see Deontay Wilder versus Tyson Fury after all. As far as the arbitration goes, if they're willing to take whatever comes their way, and just pay whatever, then there's nothing you can do about it. So he's Deontay Wilder. He said today that regardless of the business of the sport of boxing, he's still going to pursue the path of being the next undisputed American great heavyweight champion. So I don't know how it's going to play out, man. I wish I could Janemba. I wish I could give you information, but also too, because we talk about legal things, there's still gag orders. They can't talk, so everything is all over the place. Young Scholar, brother in the super chat, say, yeah, I can't stand Ryan Garcia either. I like Ryan Garcia. I just don't like how he's moving. I like all of them. I just don't like how they moving. As being a fan of that gets dismissed. Being a fan of the sport of boxing. BP man, boxing fans, Caleb in the super chat once again. Where do y'all rank Bud at 147 against the great 147 fighters in history? I don't. He's done nothing at 147. B Fitness, my brother, what's going on? I don't. He's done nothing. He's done nothing amongst the welterweights at 147. He's done nothing. B Cherry, what's going on? What about you, Kurt?
It's hard to rank a man who doesn't have a signature victory at that weight. It's unfair to Crawford. Is unfair to the greats. Crawford is a highly skilled fighter, but I could sit here and say, well, he wouldn't beat none of the greats because he hasn't done nothing. But if he would have a signature win still, I don't think he would fare too well against the great welterweights like Leonard Hearns and those guys.
Yeah, I think he could beat Duran. What you think, Kurt?
No, I don't think so.
No,
I don't think so. I don't think so. He will cause Duran some problems, but I just don't think so. Bud's still fighting. I can assess him if he had a signature victory, but he would have trouble with people like Donald Curry and Marlon Starlings. Marlon Starlings was like a Winky Wright type of fighter. He was hard to fight. It would be tough because, if Brook has success, all those guys will have success. And I like Bud, but those guys to me were just better fighters, especially at that weight. They will be strong. And those guys back in them days, they threw a lot of punches. But I want to say this about Tyson Fury. I don't know if you saw this. You might have been doing the show. But Tyson Fury was on Max on Boxing today doing an interview. And when Max Kellerman asked him about Deontay Wilder, he says, don't ask me about Deontay Wilder. I have no comment. He don't want to have nothing to do with Deontay Wilder at all. And with with Joshua, he said that he's not going to wait around forever. He needs 2 fights this year. He said 2. And he said, I'm not going to wait for Joshua forever. Those were his exact words. And this was a recent interview, and he was on Maxwell Boxing today. That's what he said.
Mm-hmm. And I got it looking at. I was looking at it as we was talking, Kurt, because people were sending it to me. Hey, Kurt, let me ask you this. Salute to Jordan Baker, my brother. Yaakov One White. What's going on, great brother? Ryan Taylor, brother in Super Chat. I missed the stream yesterday and was late today because I drive trucks too, Blue. I'm excited for these fights coming up, though. Salute to you and Kurt. Salute to you, great brother.
Salute.
Your gut feeling, Kurt. What's next for Tyson Fury?
This is his career is as unpredictable as honestly, I say he fights. I don't think he's going to fight Wilder. I don't think he's going to fight Joshua. I think he takes a voluntary fight.
That's what you think. Well, see,
and I hope I'm wrong. I hope I'm wrong.
Mm-hmm.
But the way he sound and his body language and his eyes, he was very serious. He don't want to give Deontay Wilder another chance now. What WBC say or the arbitrator say, but he's the type. If the arbitration says we got to fight Wilder, I wonder will he drop the belt just to because he'll do something like that. He'll do something like that, and he's so unpredictable. He's the type of guy that dances to his own music. He says he needs 2 fights, and I'm not waiting for anybody, especially Joshua. So I don't know, man. I think he takes a voluntary fight. I wanted to see the Joshua fight, but they keep pushing it back. I also said they was going to push that fight back.
Mm-hmm. And that's the thing. I can't see the WBC or the arbitration allowing him to have a tune-up. That ain't gonna happen. I think that at that point, the WBC, their rep is already on the line. You don't give Deontay Wilder a trilogy, you ain't fighting Tyson Anthony Joshua, and you're gonna have a fight against somebody we don't know. That ain't gonna happen. I can't see that. Like that'll be horrible for the WBC. Go ahead, Kurt.
They done did worse things. One thing about the sanctioning bodies in boxing, they always find a loophole some way, somehow. It would not surprise me if that happens. I done seen some horrible things in boxing.
Yeah. Full of hunger boxing, my brother. Thank you for the videos, great brother, in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on us in the super chat. He said, "What's good, fellas? Just showing love. Much love to you, great brother. Appreciate you sending me that videos, man. He sent me the videos of Tay Jones and Brian Norman Jr. Kurt, I'll send them.
Okay.
I'll send them to you.
Mm-hmm.
Robassi 2 Live, my brother in the super chat, dropping that dub on us in the super chat. Ryan Garcia is all cap. He begged Tank for a fight and it didn't go through. And he about the fighting Pacquiao, and now he's fighting someone lesser. And then both of those guys and Tank Davis will knock him out. Facts. Yeah, I believe that. Manny Pacquiao for sure. But I favor Tank to beat Ryan Garcia. These dudes today, man, and how they doing the sport of boxing is completely wrong, man. It is social media. Adrian Vett, what's going on? Social media has hurt the sport of boxing, Kurt. Ryan Garcia. Yeah, Ryan Garcia talking about, Devin Haney ain't accomplished what has he done in his career. What have you done in your career? What have you done in your career? I don't understand, Kurt.
Well, he think he's a bigger star than what he is, man, because of social media. But the boxing doesn't play that. You got to, do it in the ring, and not how many followers you have. I think he's getting the two mixed up somehow, some way, and he's really feeling himself, man. And he's not the star he think he is.
Mm-hmm. It amazes me, man. Salute to brother Lauren Anderson back in the super chat. He said, I'm talking about him sending Boots after Bud. To me, all this is smoke and mirrors until Bud and Spence get in the ring. Listen. At the end of the day, the big fight, Dr. Pablo said, what's going on? King Power, what's going on? Reginald Rainey, what's going on? AO Radio, what's going on? The big fight is Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford. I mean, that hasn't changed. So I agree with you. We are invested in that big fight. It's going to take a little bit of time to get adjusted, to turn our attention a different direction. My brother Pac-Man ATL Tay in the building. Put that work in. Salute to my brother Tay, man. Trey BD, the real, what's going on? Back, BP man, boxing fan Caleb, my brother, back in the super chat. Will the WBC strip him? He have not fought in a while. Who? Tyson Fury? Is that who you talking about? They need to. Roderick Frelot, what's going on? If arbitration ruling Deontay Wilder favor, he's not fighting Anthony Joshua. The WBC needs to make a move. They need to make a move. And if they don't, hey, it just don't look good for them. But like Kurt said, we seen this movie before. We've seen this movie before. It's unbelievable that we've seen it before. Janemba back in the super chat. Also, Blue, I saw you whip counter punch on Lady Chun. That man had no rebuttal to your facts. I applaud you, King. I appreciate you, great brother. You know what happens? Did you see that, Kurt?
See what?
I went on Lady Chun channel. Other than I didn't even know I didn't know who they were, right? I didn't know their history. I didn't know anything, so I just saw the channel and I saw H Money and I was just eating and watching it. It's just strolling through YouTube. No slight to them. No slight to them. I'm not trying to slight them or anything. But I was just strolling through YouTube and Eric Pryor, what's going on? And I saw H Money on there. I was watching. I follow H Money. I watch his channel. So I'm watching Spazzolini 44, what's going on? And then they was like, oh, come on the channel, I just commented, salute, whatever. And they like, oh, come on. Like, all right, let me finish eating. I'll come on. And I go on, right? And I didn't know the history, Kurt. I didn't know what, you know what I mean? Like, I was just going on. Well, it don't matter to me anyway, because I stand on my square. So it is what it is. And power to the people, what's going on? And when I went on, it was just regular. Then all of a sudden they spunted on me like, oh man, you biased and you don't like Joshua, you don't like Fury. Jay Dixon, what's going on? Manuel Perro, what's going on? You only like Wilder, and I'm like, okay, like Justin McCoy, what's going on? Then Counterpunch came on, and no slight to him.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah,
go ahead, Blue.
But Kurt, I didn't know who he was.
I know who he is.
Yeah, but Kurt, at the time, I didn't know who he was, right? So Money was on with me, and it's no slight to him, and no slight. I'm not trying to be funny, I'm just saying I don't watch many people, you know what I mean? So I didn't know so he came on and he's like, yeah, here we go again. Me and you one more time. And I'm like, huh? Like, I've never talked to him. Big homie Coop, what's going on? Johnny Q, what's going on? So he's like, here we go again. Me and you one more time. We're going down the street. And I'm like, huh? So I'm like, me and you, like, all right, how are we ain't never talked. So what are we talking about here? But okay. Then he was trying to say, oh, you said this, you said that. Kurt, they said that I said that Muhammad Ali, that Deontay Wilder was better than Muhammad Ali. I never ever.
You didn't say that, man. When was this? Yesterday?
No, this was day before yesterday, I believe.
I want you to shoot me a link to the show. I wish I would have known, because I would have told you to call me, and I wanted them, and probably I would have been on the show, man, because some dudes on this YouTube boxing thing, and I didn't mean to cut you off, I really want to get at, man. I got this fire in my chest because they know nothing about boxing, and I will cook them like stew. I will rip them to pieces, man. Because I know who that is. I can say names, but I'm not. The other guy with the bug eyes and all that, I say no names. Them guys, he compared Manny Pacquiao to Muhammad Ali. These guys don't know boxing, man. I will slay each and every one of them. They don't know boxing. They don't. They got these channels and platforms, man, and they're abusing the sport. They think they know, but they don't. They don't know.
And then, right, Kurt? And so then I'm like, Kurt, I don't know what he's saying about me. I don't know. I didn't know nothing, right? So I'm just like, hey, man, just follow me on Insta. You know what it is? Inbox me. Like, I don't follow him. I don't know what he's saying. Then people started sending me, like, I got off the show and whatever. And then people just started sending me stuff like he put up like heated debate, me and Blue and this, and I'm like, huh? I'm like, man, whatever, man. I just I'm like, whatever, man.
I'm gonna go at that dude. If he ever want to debate you, make sure you bring me, man, because I'm gonna tear that dude to pieces, man.
Yeah, she because she came around. She was like, you know, I didn't know the information. I'm like, y'all gotta stop listening to what people tell you. I said, listen to me. Stop listening to narratives. Listen to me. Actually listen to what I'm saying. Don't say I said. I ain't. You saying stuff I never. Oh, I said he was better than Muhammad Ali. When did I say that? And then they would say, oh, you biased because, and this one I didn't understand. I was being biased because they said I was being biased because I said that Wilder was going to get $20 million step aside money. And I'm like, how is that being biased when I'm just reporting what's the news out there? How could that possibly be being biased?
Let me say something, Blue, on that. I got agents. It has nothing to do with you saying this and that. It has everything to do with your name, because your name resonates on YouTube. You have a very large platform. They see the super chat, so jealousy kicks in because you have a following. You're close to the fighters. You're on the front lines. It has everything to do with jealousy. They're trying to mask it as Blue don't know what he's talking about. Blue said this. Blue said that. Let me explain something. I get people from Europe want me to be down with them, leave Blue and leave the LDBC, man. You know, be a historian like me. No, I'm not like you. I belong on this side of the pond. Right. They see that name, Kurt Sugar, Curtis Anderson, and it strikes them with fear because along with my boxing knowledge, I have a very aggressive attitude. I done went at it with certain people, and now when they see me, they're like, "Hey, Kurt, how you doing? How's everything? How's your day going?" And that's what you got to do, because I can be very aggressive. I don't be on this show because we have a different platform. We are about professionalism and integrity. Right. But I have a very aggressive attitude. It's like this movie called The Five Super Fighters, because I'm in the martial art movies, where this guy was going around the kung fu schools beating up people. And the guy says, "Why do you start trouble with us?" And he said, no reason. I'm here to correct your kung fu. That's me. I just toned it down when I'm my head, but it has nothing to do. They try to. That's what they try to do. They try to ambush you on that show. They knew what they was going to do and ask you certain questions, but I don't say no names. But I'm not a fan of none of them guys because they don't know what they talking about. And if you're listening, and I know you are, you know where to find me. I'll debate anybody.
Money was like, then money came on, right? So it threw me off because money was like, yeah, I'm here with you, bro, and I'm like, yeah, because it just started off like I didn't know what they was talking about. You know what I mean? Money knew that I didn't know what they was, where they was going with this. You know what I mean? So money, he came in and I don't know how they let him in or whatever, but he was in, and then money like, nah, I'm here with you, bro, and I'm like, I didn't even know what they was. I didn't know what they was getting at. But 7-8, the general, shout out to the general. He always be like, Blue, stop going on all this.
They jealous of your name, man, because your name carries weight. That's what that's about.
I didn't even know, Kurt. I'm being 100% honest. I had no clue, man. Salute to Slim Jim 314, my brother in Super Chat. He said, say the names, Kurt. Come on, man. I'm nosy.
If we was on a different platform, but to respect the show, I ain't gonna put it out there. I'm gonna plead the fifth, man. I want to because I want all the smoke, fire, hell, brimstone, everything. Because they don't know. They nowhere near my level. They don't know. And I'm not arrogant. Everybody know me. People have my personal number. We talk like Trick Nolte. I talk scrap. Everybody. I'm close. Stormy B. Man. Right. We have a show. And Blue, you got my number. Kenneth Johnson. They all have my numbers. Mahari, Sports Nation, all of them. And I'm not arrogant, but sometimes, man, you got to be aggressive with certain people because that's how they get the message. Yeah, and I got that East Coast Newark thing, man. They don't want to mess with that.
Yeah, I don't even be knowing what's going on, man. RGJ3 Boston, brother in the Super Chat, dropping that dub on us in his Super Chat. He said, Blue, look, they will move the goalpost for Bud, but not for EJ. When he came back from his accident and said, I'm back, people got new jobs. The politics of boxing got back in full swing. EJ is still man at 147. Yeah, he was saying it yesterday. He's like, man, he was calling out the media members. He's like, you said it. You said this. You said that. Coach D, brother in the Super Chat, he said, Kurt, thank you so much. Those dudes they know nothing about boxing. Yeah, man. See, I guess I'm just, I'll be so into the news and what's happening and different things. I don't pay attention to what people saying. People send me stuff. Yo, this dude said this about it. I don't even read it, man.
But it's your name, Blue. I'm telling you because real quick, you could be browsing and they'll send you something knowing that you're part of LDBC. They hate that. They hate them letters, and they be like, "Oh, we'll get them and stuff," and they'll blindside you. See, I know what's going on this YouTube boxing thing. I browse on purpose and play dumb, but they know I'm part of LDBC. And they don't want no smoke with me. They always they don't want it with me.
Yeah, it's hilarious to me, Kurt. Eric Horn, brother in Super Chat, he said EJ has fought Mikey, Danny Garcia, Porter, getting ready to fight Ugas. Now he's supposed to fight Boots. When is somebody else at 47 going to fight 8-level fighters? When somebody else going to do the heavy lifting? Eric Horn, you tired of it? Eric Horn's tired, man. He said, man, when somebody else going to do the heavy lifting, man?
He's right. That's true. But Bud is going to pay for it. And I'm such a Crawford fan, man. But I can't defend nothing he does. Is the stuff he say. When he said that fight is behind me, my stock plummeted when he said that. I couldn't believe it.
Yeah, man. That was like, it was so disappointing, man. That was so disappointing. Vondre Smith, my brother in Super Chat. Hey, Blue, did you see Boots and Errol talking trash to each other on Gilly the Kid IG? Yeah, I just saw it. Nick J, she just sent it to me. I just saw it, man. The brothers are sending it to me now. Man, that's what we look for in the sport of boxing. Eric Horn, brother in Super Chat. Salute, Blue and Kurt. Appreciate you both. Appreciate you, great brother. SB Stay Sharp. What's going on? Yeah, man. Jay Clark, Jafari Caesar, what's going on with you? Reginald Rainey, my brother in Super Chat, dropping that dub on us in the Super Chat. He said, Blue, I'm dropping a dub on you because they don't like, yeah, man. Kurt, I'm telling you, it completely caught me. I'm like, I knew she was like, oh, we got a difference of opinion. So I'm like, yeah, that's fine by me. I said, everybody can't have the same opinion.
Boxing is a very opinionated sport. It's the nature of the sport. It goes, you know, but he just have a hatred towards Deontay Wilder that's just unimaginable. That's all that is. And they're jealous of your channel because it's probably the largest on YouTube. Your following, your super chats and everything, all that mixed in, and you talking to fighters and they see the guests that we have on, it's just jealousy. That's all it is.
Yeah. That's unfortunate, man. Because I sure love everybody.
You do. You do. I mean, but people obviously, you know, you give love is not reciprocated. And, you know, it's like, you know, you try to be nice and loving and all that good stuff, but you got people on here that are wolves, man. And, you know, that's why I be aggressive. I can't afford to be nice. You know, just what I want to get out, they pull me back in.
Yes. They pull you back in.
Yeah, Michael Corleone, you know, so you know, like Blood Boxer said, one day he said, Kirk, man, you hold back a lot. I said, yeah, I do, because I'm only here to talk boxing. I'm only here to talk that. But it's not boxing. It's not boxing's fault. It's the content of one's character.
Right.
Blue, you show love to everybody, man.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, you know, like, man, I don't get it, man. I don't get it.
Well, just next time you be on that show and they invite you back, bring me with you.
No, that actually they want me to come back tomorrow.
Well, hey, I'm there.
Let's make it happen. Lauren Anderson, brother in the Super Chat, he said, I'll say it, no biz, the... Oh, man, I had to paraphrase, great brother. Jermaine Bean, brother in the Super Chat, he said, Wilder can beat Ali. He's not getting up, Jim. Blue blood has been knocked out. Kurt, you hear?
Yeah, I hear. The chat's crazy, man. Yeah, I hear.
Yeah, what Emmanuel Stewart said when Marquez was fighting? I mean, when Pacquiao was fighting Ricky Hatton, it's almost getting closer. That left-handed, there it is. There it
is. Yeah, I remember that.
That's my favorite moment, Kurt. That's my favorite saying, my favorite moment. Because he was like, that left hand is getting closer. I'm telling you, Jim, it's getting good. Oh, there it is. There it is. Oh, man. I miss Emmanuel Stewart, man. He was special, man. Kenneth Johnson, brother in the Super Chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue in the Super Chat. He says, salute, Blue and Kurt. Kurt, I remember you saying before Wilder versus Fury 2 that you have a funny feeling about this fight. And if Wilder loses, Fury is going to move funny in the trilogy. He sure did.
Yep. Yes, I did say that.
Yep.
Thank you for remembering that. Salute to you.
Yep. Miss TTUK, peace and blessings, Queen. How you doing? Alberto Ramirez, what's going on? Yep. He said, Blue, you come off as being biased because you talk facts and people don't like it. They don't like to hear the truth. That's what I'm saying, man. I don't be understanding, man. I don't understand. And I stand corrected. I don't mind being corrected. L Dub, my brother Lawrence Williams in the building. Lawrence, drop that link so people can subscribe to your channel, great brother. Nazario Watkins, brother in the super chat, he said, is Thurman the litmus test for Boots? And if he beats Thurman, should he push for Bud or Spence? Oh, absolutely. Stormy B, man, what's good with you? What's going on with you, Stormy? Go subscribe to Stormy B, man.
We had a great show last night, by the way. Go ahead, Blue.
Yeah. I was tuned in. I was listening. Go subscribe to Stormy. Put the link so people can subscribe to your channel. Yeah, is Thurman a litmus test? It's a great step up. He's a huge name. He only lost one time. He got boxing skills. I don't know if beating Keith Thurman is telling him. Well, maybe I guess to a degree beating Keith Thurman. Because he only lost one time to Manny Pacquiao, and he closed the gap in that Manny Pacquiao fight. So yeah, I guess you could look at it from that standpoint. What's your thoughts, Kurt?
That would be a great fight for Boots. We can only dream on because Keith Thurman know how dangerous Ennis is, man. But if they were smart, they would try to press him now to jump on him now while he's still growing as a fighter, because another year and a half, you can forget it. It's only up and away. Thurman won't take the fight, but it's something that we could just sit back and speculate. I still say right now Ennis will beat Thurman. Thurman is athletic, but he's weak to the body. He punches wide and long. Ennis has too much speed for that. I think Ennis will stop Thurman. Josecito Lopez missed his chance. I mean, he just didn't have the foot speed to keep up with Keith when he was hurt. Keith was using the ring, and Lopez tried, but this will be a different type of fight where Ennis winning, man. And fighters know he's coming. They can see when you have a hot fighter in the division, you could feel his presence. It's a weird feeling, but you could feel that, hey, this guy's different. And then when Sean Porter said what he said, it just puts the cherry on the cake.
Mm-hmm.
Man, this guy is Roy Jones, and I don't think he that, but I know what he was trying to say, and this guy is the real deal. So, and Bernie said, and I like Bernie a lot, Bernie was, bugging when he said, Crawford is going to destroy Boots. And he was just saying that because he stick with Crawford. And I understand Crawford's a great fighter, but you give this guy another year and step up fights, man, it's over because he's only getting better. That's the scary part.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And that's my thing, Kurt. It's like, man, what weakness do you see in him?
Well, like I said, the skills is everything, but it's not everything. Let me explain. There's been can't miss prospects that missed. Mm-hmm. And I done said like Kelsey Banks was a 6-foot featherweight, and they say, oh man, he's going to be a Hall of Fame fighter. And he got knocked out in the Olympics. I said Pan Am game, but D. Haven corrected me. I forgot it was the Olympics, and he was never the same, Blue, in chat. You have Francisco Bajado, who was a very, he fought with a lot of swag. He was like a Fernando Vargas type fighter, and he lost and he never recovered. And you have fast Eddie Hobson, who had the hand speed of a Gary Russell and Mildred Taylor. Man, he was fast. His career didn't pan out. Then you had a guy by the name of Alex Ramos, who was an Olympian Puerto Rican fighter. His career didn't pan out. So all these can't miss prospects, Blue, missed. So I speak very highly of Ennis, but I know the boxing laws of nature where if you get hit on the chin or a cut or a hard fight where nothing works, you're always going to have that fight where you're going to struggle, where things ain't going to go your way. Mayweather Castillo, you're going to have those kind of fights. You got to, gut a fight out to win. But intangibles, if he has all the intangibles, then ain't no stopping him. because he has the skills. But a fighter must have intangibles like the little things that matter that you can't see, the nuances and the subtleties. You know that the Sugar Leonards and the Muhammad Ali's and the Floyd Mayweather, they had those in abundance. That's why they had the careers that they had.
Timothy Dorsey, brother in the super chat, dropping that dub on your boy Blue in the super chat. He said, I came in late, Blue. What's going on with Wilder as far as no biz? I just him in his chat. Yeah, man. Wilder, man, we still, you know, today he said that, you know, was being reported today that he said that, you know, he's moving forward. You know, obviously, Mr. G, what's going on? People started to conversations started to surface that he's going to retire if he can't get the Fury fight, so on and so forth. So he just clarified that. He let it be known that his fans can expect him to still push forward. He's still pursuing undisputed. He still won the biggest fights. And despite everything going on, he's still going to, you know, become undisputed. So obviously he's still in arbitration. So there's little that could be said there. You know what I mean? There's little that could be said there. So, you know, but he's still pushing forward, Timothy Dorsey, and he's still looking to make it happen. So we got to see how it only time is going to tell, you know, but either which way, he let us know that he's going to pursue the best fights possible. So that's great news. That's great news, man. Salute to the great brother, Carolina Ryder, in the building, in the super chat, dropping that hundo on us in the super chat. Hey, bro, you put it in there and you ain't put your salute, bro. You ain't put your salute with it. Salute to your great brother. Salute to the great brother, Carolina Ryder. Bro, you ain't put it in there with your salute, man.
We got to have him on the show, Blue.
Oh, for sure. You're more than welcome. Anytime, man. Anytime. Yeah.
Oh, Blue. Navarrete fighting next Saturday against Diaz.
Yeah. And where was the promotion for that?
I just saw it today when I was watching Max Unboxing and Berlanga's on the undercard.
Yeah.
Next Saturday.
We know more about Berlanga than we know about the Navarrete fight.
Yeah.
I thought Berlanga and what? Demond Nichols. I'm picturing his face. I thought Demond Nicholson and Berlanga was the main event. Kurt.
Now I knew Berlanga was the undercard. I knew he was fighting on somebody, but I just forgot about Navarrete. I just forgot about him.
Yeah, I thought he was the. I thought Berlanga. I thought that was the main event. Unbelievable. I'm gonna see if we can get Demond on the show this week. He's doing a lot of promotion for this fight, man. Dion Williams, salute to my brother Dion Williams in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue in the super chat. He said, if one more YouTuber try to stop me, you're gonna have Kurt the historian in your lobby. Yeah. Kurt, Kurt, you done started something.
Men got to learn to be men for once and for all.
Oh, man. Jafari Caesar, my great brother in the super chat, he said that Urkel dude always hating on Wilder, man. See, I don't even know who these people are.
Look, man, look. I'm like, oh, man. Look. And I'm like, what? And making Scooby-Doo noises, man. I'm like, oh, my gosh, man. Disgusting.
Oh, man, Kurt. You can't make this stuff up, man. General Scars, my brother in the super chat. He said, "Is that? Oh, that's Blue without his hat." Man, oh man. King Senior, what's going on? Great brother Carolina back in the super chat, dropping another hundo on us in the super chat. He says, "Salute. Just let me know when y'all want me on, and I'm there. Let's do it on Monday, great brother.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
Let's do it on Monday, great brother. Let's do it on Monday. Just inbox me on Instagram so I can get all your info, so we can make it happen on Monday, great brother. That's gonna be a beautiful thing. Yes, let me know. So on Monday, if you're free on Monday, let's make it happen on Monday. Let's make it happen on Monday. Kel Slater, my brother in the super chat. EJ has always been the bigger guy in all his fights, and he felt Porter's power. I think Thurman will touch him with good, consistent leather, a true test. See, the thing is, yeah, it's styles, stylistically. It's styles, okay? Styles make fights. You know what I mean? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. He said, okay, I'm here. I'm there. Let's make it happen, great brother. Let's make it happen. It's stylistically. Go ahead, break it down, Kurt. What's your thoughts on it?
That's a terrible matchup with Thurman. You let Spence change your career because he emerged and flew into superstardom because you said the kid, the boy or whatever has to get a title. And you was hoping for Brook to beat Spence. And when Spence won impressively, that spooked you and you got married, you claimed you had injuries, but it wasn't that. You was trying to mask it as that. But it was really the emergence with Spence. Spence was putting pressure on you. And then you made a mistake because you wanted Mayweather, and Mayweather got smart, and Mayweather said, I'll fight you if you fight Spence first, because he knew once Spence got finished with you, you'll be damaged good. So you backed off Mayweather when he said that. You didn't want to hear Earl's name. And then you guys was on the podium in Showtime, and he looked you dead in your mug, dead in your face and said, when are we going to fight, Keith?
Mm-hmm.
And mums was the word.
Yep.
And I said Earl is a real fighter. When I saw that, I was very impressed with Earl Spence and I was very disheartened with Keith Thurman because you're stopping a fighter who wanted to prove himself. You stop. Arturo Gatti never wanted to fight Mayweather, but Arturo Gatti, rest in peace, he understood that, hey, I have to fight this man. He called me out. He insulted me to get me to fight. I have to fight this man, even though he got pummeled, but he still fought him. Mm-hmm. And all you had to do, if Keith would have fought Earl, got knocked out in 5 rounds, I wouldn't have mind. You win some, you lose some, but you fought Earl. But you ran from him. And you took that long hiatus. You could say injuries and marriage, but I know better. It was the emergence of Earl Spence changed your whole career, because when Earl was up and coming, you was knocking out Diego Chavez and Soto Caras and them guys and Diaz's. You was the man in the division. You didn't feel a threat until Earl start building up his name, and his rise to stardom. That startled you, and you moonwalked away from Earl. You didn't want to fight him, and he upset. And now you're trying to come back because now he's the man in the division. So if I was Earl, I wouldn't give you, Keith Thurman, a fight.
Mm-hmm. Salute to Felix Nunez in the super chat. Charlo overtake Bud on pound for pound if he become undisputed. The road was tougher. I have to say that. Charlo has a loss, and Charlo has a loss, and he rectified it. But his road to undisputed was tougher. But Terrence Crawford is a 3-division world champion. But I wouldn't have an issue with somebody feeling like Jermall Charlo is the pound for pound best fighter in the world. 154. Which division is tougher, Kurt? 154 or 147?
Man, I like 154, man. I like 154. I'm impressed with Charlo, who he's fighting. Maybe 154 with hair, because if those welterweights will move up to junior middleweights, they would have problems with a lot of those fighters.
Mm-hmm.
They would be swimming with a pool of sharks.
And that's my thing. So, you just look at the path. Now, Terrence Crawford is a 3-division champion, but Jermall is a 1-division champion. But you look at Jermall Charlo's, his opponents, man. Just let me tell y'all some names that gets overlooked on Jermall Charlo's resume. Charles Hatley. Kurt, not too many people understand the prospect Charles Hatley is or was. He was that dude in Texas coming out, the prospect. I know you remember that, Kurt.
Yeah, I do. I know Charles Hatley well.
Mm-hmm. Erickson Lubin, John Jackson, right? Vanis Monterosian, right? Gabe Rosado. These are guys early. Demetrius Hopkins. People forget how Demetrius Hopkins was 33-2. You know what I mean? He was supposed to be, he's Bernard Hopkins' nephew. He's supposed to be the next big thing, right? Gabe Rosado, tough guy. These are tough fights that Jermall Charlo had. We're not even talking about the bigger names he fought, but he knocked out Lubin. He beat Austin Trout. He beat Tony Harrison. He beat Jason Rosario. These are, man. His career, his resume gets overlooked. I don't know why. It has to be, Kurt. Consolidated planning. What's going on, Kurt? It just has to be because of his how could I say it? His personality. You think that's what it is, Kurt?
That's part of it, and a big part of why certain resumes get overlooked is people want their fighter to beat stars, but when you put a young fighter in with a lot of hard-nosed blue collar fighters and they win, that's overlooked. Like the Austin Trials, people, Marta Rosen, these guys are not easy to fight. They're awkward, they're tough. The Jacksons and the Hatleys and the Lubins, they're not stars. Only we know these guys, the hardcore boxing fans. They're meat and potato type fighters, but those are the type of fighters that can make somebody like Charlo better. That's why Mayweather became great, because early in his career, I can name a lot of fighters he fought: the Carlos Hernandez, the Jesus Chavez, the Gennaro Hernandez, that made him a better fighter. And I always said, when you have a young fighter, you put him in with fighters like that. If he has any type of skills, his skills is going to appreciate itself. Jermall Charlo is doing the opposite of what Dimitri Andrade is doing. Fighting tough, hard-nosed, meat and potatoes competition, and you see the emergence of Jermall Charlo. He just got better and better, and now he's in his prime. He didn't have to fight Jason Rosario after Rosario came off a hot fight. When you could beat a fighter that came off a career-defining victory like Rosario did J-Rock, and he knocked out Rosario, his confidence is through the roof, man. His confidence is through the roof. And I said, as much as I like Spence and Crawford, if they moved up to fight Charlo, I like Charlo beating both of them guys.
Mm-hmm. And Kurt, people forget, Demetrius Andrade was in a tough fight with Vanis Monterosian. He dropped Andrade in that fight.
Mm-hmm.
He dropped Andrade in that fight. And that was a tough fight for Demetrius Andrade.
And see, and the Calcay fight, he won that split decision. And when you don't fight tough competition and you're inactive, it's a recipe for disaster, because now you're susceptible to an upset. Because by boxing law, you're going to go into a fight, your tools is not going to be there. You're not going to feel right. you're going to feel like something's off because your skills is going to start to erode. Your skills going to leave you that particular night. So watch Andrade's career. He's going to be susceptible to an upset. It could be Saturday. It could be his next fight. You see, one fight he didn't have any legs. Those are telltale signs. When you don't fight good fighters, you always have that off night where you're vulnerable to an upset, to a lesser fighter.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Hilario Villanueva, what's going on? Hey, my people, smash the like button. How we only got 700 likes? We should have been at a K, past the K. Smash the like button. Jafari Caesar, my brother in the super chat, said, Keith said 2018 not gonna happen, baby. Curry, I forgot he said that. Not gonna happen, baby.
It's funny you say Keith Thurman because that's why Keith Thurman almost lost to Josecito Lopez. What I just said, that almost happened to him. He barely got out that fight. And then you look at Spence and Crawford, they both fought good fighters. And they both won their titles abroad, meaning in other countries. That makes you tougher psychologically.
I forgot he said that.
Yeah, I'm.
Ain't gonna happen, baby. Oh man. Now, Curry, another topic that's not popular that I was talking about. P. Newell, my brother, what's going on? I was talking about this and unpopular, but saying that Jermall Charlo, he got to fight Andrade or David Benavidez next. Like we giving them, it's acceptable. A lot of people wasn't happy with this Monteo fight, right? That's his name.
Maciel,
right? The fans are not happy with that. But I said that, coming off of such a long layoff, I respected it. But the fans gonna want to see at 30 years old, they're gonna start to call for him to fight the best. So I said, your next fight, even though I understand the situation where with Demetrius Andrade and not wanting to do business with him, that's understandable. But at some point in time, now you got to look at which direction do you go in? What do you do? What's going to be your next move? You see what I'm saying, Kurt? Like you gotta fight the best. Smash the like button, people. Get the likes to Big George 850. What's good with you, great brother? EB Newest, what's going on? Get the likes to 1K, people. Smash the like button. Wipe your feet before you come inside. Ring the doorbell before you walk in the house. Get the likes up to 1K. We should have been at 1K already. Smash the like button. Kel Sladen, brother in the super chat. Put him on the back foot. Take his jab away. EJ loses. Maurice Bridges, what's going on, great brother? Appreciate you in the Cash App. That used to be, the method, but that don't work no more with Errol Spence, man. He makes adjustments. That was Kel Brook was having success with that, and it's easier said. Oh man, easier said than done. Especially Errol Spence has gotten better. Smash the like button. Get the likes to 1K. If you haven't smashed the like button, smash it. Get the likes up to 1K. Smash the like button. Let's work. Get the likes up to 1K. We should have been at a K, people. But what's your thoughts on that, Kurt? What should Jermall's next move be?
I will say fight Benavidez because Benavidez is going to knock out Uskatagu and Charlo's going to knock out Mayfield. And that's the most logical fight. He's not going to get the Triple G fight. He's not going to get the Andrade fight. You're 30 years old. you can't waste time anymore. Your legacy depends on what you do, not right now until you retire. You're on the other side of 30 now. You're not in your 20s anymore. So you got to have legacy, career defining fights. Benavidez is a natural fight, and they're going to do it in Texas. Get the fans in there. And you got two fighters that have different fan bases. It's a natural, just like Spencer Garcia. It will be a success. Make it happen. It's an excellent fight. If you lose but perform well, maybe you have a rematch. You're gonna get paid well. It all makes sense. You're fighting a guy who's gonna be right there. You can let that uppercut go, that shotgun jab. So there's no excuse. A guy who wants you, and if you beat him, the sky's the limit. People gonna be like, we always knew Charlo was the real deal, but we just had to see it, type of thing. And you beat Benavidez, man. You on your way. You on cloud nine. You and your brother. So, fight Benavidez. Move up to 168. It's only 8 pounds.
Yeah, and I think it's very, very doable, man.
Very doable.
Yeah, I think that I think that he gets Mr. 6'7" what's going on. I think people don't give him enough credit. It's very doable, man. Very doable, man. And you gotta it's time. The fans gonna call for you to fight the best. They want to see the best fight the best. Period. Point blank, period, hands down. Just is what it is. But smash the like button, man. Get the likes all the way up, man. Let's get the likes up to 1K. Smash the like button. If I don't say smash the like button, get the likes up, we won't do it. Smash the like button. Let's work. Get the likes to 1K. Wipe your feet before you come inside. Ring the doorbell before you walk in the house. We should have been at 1K already. But yeah, Kurt, let's get on out of here, man.
Yes, indeed, man. Great boxing talk, man. I'm looking forward. I keep thinking about that schedule, man. I'm gonna order the Tank and Barrios pay-per-view. I'm starving for some boxing. I love the lineup, man, and you sprinkle that in with top rank fights and the zone fights, man. The schedule looks full now, and more fights to be announced at a later date. Thank you, chat, for your support. Thank you for all the super chats. Blue, great show, man, and glad to be a part of it. I'm Curtis Anderson, aka Kurt Sugar, the resident historian. Glad to be a part of this great boxing talk, man. A great platform, man. Is one of the biggest platforms, if not the biggest, on YouTube, man. And I'm just a fly in the ointment, man.
Yeah, great brother, my great brother, man. I don't understand people, Kurt, man, but I guess it just is what it is. Not for me to understand. It's just not for me to understand.
People can be very difficult, Blue.
Yeah, it's just I don't understand people, man. But hey, it is what it is, right? But go support my brother Terrence Bailey Sr. on the mic with my brother Terrence Bailey Sr. Go subscribe to his channel, go subscribe to his platform. He also has a historic mural being painted of Frederick Douglass this July 5th. It's the Monday following the 4th of July. 4th of July falls on a Sunday this year. The mural will be painted the 5th of July, that Monday following the 4th of July. You could go check them out. It's an Operation Frederick Douglass on the Hill. It's a historic mural being painted by world-famous artist Michael Rosado and commissioned by the Frederick Douglass family. It will be placed in the oldest African-American community in the United States, in the Hill community of Easton, Easton, Maryland, to be unveiled this summer. Please help the effort by donating to the cause and try to reach the $50,000 goal. Go to Operation Frederick Douglass on the Hill on Facebook. Follow and donate there. Once again, you could go to Operation Frederick Douglass on the Hill on Facebook. You can follow and donate there and support them there. Also, every Sunday, 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, you could go to It's with a Z, Yours with a Z, Radio, Alive975.com. It's with a Z, yours with a Z radio, 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. Every Sunday at live975.com. And again, go subscribe to my brother Terrence Bailey Sr. on the mic with Terrence Bailey Sr. You can get more information there. And on Facebook, it's on the Hill on Facebook. You could donate and support the channel there. Y'all already know what it is. It's your boy Blue Blood Sports TV. Hate, like, comment, and subscribe. You haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the bell icon to get all the new notification. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word. Y'all already know what it is. Shout out to the entire LDBC. Shout out to New Media. Shout out to Black Media Row. Make sure you like and share the videos. That's all we got for y'all. Peace.
Peace.